So women flock to meet the hottest sailors at Fleet Week singles party. I will move. I will move to America and have their babies. I'll have the babies.
I bet you their commands told them not to go there.
So it says Nathan Polaris, who hails from California, has been in the U.S. Navy for a year, saw an ad for the party and decided to give it a whirl. I saw the little card and was like, let's do it, he said.
He didn't rap shit.
No.
He's going to be at medical next fucking week.
So Nathan Polaris, we'll see you at medical, buddy. Dude, the boar punches, there's got to be a line out the fucking door of dudes just like, oh, that shit. Yeah, I rapped it. So the dude with the beard and the chick in the blue shirt, the chick in the blue shirt is the one that said, I will move to America and have their babies. She's definitely the one that's like, wraps her fucking legs around you and is just like, you're mine now.
Yeah, you're not pulling out of anything.
You ain't pulling out of this fucking port, bitch. Blah. All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Barracks Party.
Another last episode with Doc.
Another last episode with Doc, because this is once again his last episode until he's gone for like a long time. Because we did say last time.
I'm gonna be pregnant with freedom.
Pregnant with freedom. Also, you're gonna be gone for 9 months, maybe more. We'll know if you get that ice cream social. I'm still waiting for it. Like I said, you better send me that ice cream social when you get word of one. So today is actually, so it's kind of like a different day because today is the day before Memorial Day. And before we get started, I kind of wanted to commemorate some people before we get started. For me, I'm going to be commemorating, I got two people actually. One will be my grandpa. He passed in 2014, Navy vet, chief gunner's mate, because I guess they don't have gunner's mates anymore, do they?
Yes, I do.
They do? Oh, cool. So he was a chief gunner's mate, Vietnam vet, and apparently a Korean War vet, which he never talked about.
I mean, they called it the Silent War.
He never told. I only ever knew him as a Vietnam vet, but yeah. So I was actually in his honor guard too. Like I did the 21 guns for his shit, and folded the flag and gave it to my grandma. It was a rough fucking day. And then the other person,
probably because we see Korea as more of a win than Vietnam.
If you really think about it, and I saw on Unsubscribed podcast, they talked about this. Vietnam, technically, we did win because we did achieve the goal that we were meant to achieve, which was they basically agreed to our terms, and then we left. And whatever happened afterwards is on them. So we won by technically. So, but anyway, he was a Vietnam War vet, Korean War vet, I guess too, and yeah, and the other person I wanted to commemorate is Sergeant Jordan Marshall. I served with him when I was in the 173rd. He was a Fort Observer as well. He passed away after his deployment in October 2016. He was 23 years old. He was a young boy. Who did you want to commemorate today?
H.N. Joshua Thompson.
Joshua
we
Thompson.
Were in psych school together.
Hell yeah. Well, with that, cheers to you, gentlemen. Appreciate y'all. And we love and miss all of you. Also, for those that are watching,
I just realized this is going to go out after Memorial Day.
I'm going to try to put it out at least Wednesday.
Oh, I might get it then.
Okay, I'm going to try to put it on Wednesday so that you can get it. But also in the comments section, guys, if you wanted to commemorate somebody for this Memorial weekend, post in the comments. That way we can, appreciate them and their memory and, and honor them and stuff. So enough of the sad things now. Let's move on to the funny things. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to this podcast. And we'll actually
like the video.
Like and subscribe to Regiment's YouTube and then like the video, share the video. It helps us, we need the more people that watch. Like our whole purpose here is to entertain you, give y'all a space that you can kind of come to and relax with and laugh and cry and jerk off, I guess, too. But
I was gonna say I like coming.
I love coming. I fucking love coming. But
I was gonna say, let's not disrespect our listeners that are on like Spotify, for example.
as well, yes, Spotify. Don't forget to favorite this podcast on Spotify and
Follow.
or click follow. What? Isn't it?
Follow it.
It's called favoriting, isn't it?
No, it's follow.
Is it follow?
Yes.
Oh, well, follow us on Spotify and download us to your playlist so that when you're, deployed like this fucking weirdo, you can listen to us on the go. So you might miss out on the new episodes if you're, someplace where you don't get service. But don't worry.
When we get poor, I've already added the international plan add-on to where like you pay by day
Yeah.
internationally. So when we hit ports, like I'll get internet and shit.
Yeah. Those international plans that you do, like, especially if you're deploying, pretty damn good deal. Not going to lie.
Oh, yeah. I remember back in the day when it was like, I think my first deployment, it was like fucking over $1 a text or some shit. Like, ain't no fucking way I'm paying for that shit. Because they didn't have the international plans. It was just like if you even connected
to anything
and got roaming, oh my God.
Dude, it was the same. Italy was the same way. So, like, when we were in Italy, you had two different options for phone plans. You had Wind and Vodafone. I picked Wind because it was cheaper, and I was like, well, everyone in Italy uses Wind. And it was free texting to other Wind customers, but not free to texting Vodafone, right? I don't know why it worked that way, but it is weird. It's imagine if someone had like T-Mobile and you had Verizon, it would charge you for texting them. That's how Italy was.
No, okay. No,
and it was all prepaid plans, so you had to get your SIM card swapped and shit, and then you went and dropped like 20 to 40 euro per month to get data and shit. So.
Yeah, I had to do that in Bahrain. And we had a separate little pod for internet because you couldn't like use internet phones or whatever.
Oh, yeah. That sucks.
Or I think you could, but it was like super expensive. It was cheaper just to get the little pod.
Yeah. Well, so what the fuck was I talking about again? Downloading the internet and downloading the episode. So be sure you like to like the channel on Spotify, download it all, and all that good stuff.
Man, we truly squirrel. This is how we got to this part of the conversation.
I'm like sitting here thinking, like, what the fuck was I even talking about? I forgot. Dude, I was editing the episode and I was reflecting on the fucking dude that got arrested in Russia. And there's like
the one where his wife,
his girlfriend, his Russian girlfriend, like got him arrested and fucking stabbed him. Like 2 days ago, his mom came out and said that she believes he was set up, and I'm like, no shit, he was set up. Like, it was clear as day that chick was so unstable that like he like couldn't help himself, and yeah,
clearly
like, it was. I mean, but
the booty is good.
How good does the pussy have to be for you to actually like throw your life away?
Apparently pretty good.
It's got to be pretty good. Like, especially like she stabbed him, she got him arrested, he chased her to like a communist country that we can't even go to right now. Like he went above and beyond to go get her back, to go see her.
Yeah. So there was this, I remember when I was, you know what? I'm saving that story for one of our articles actually, because it ties in.
Today's article?
The Fat Leonard one.
Okay. I don't even really understand what that is, but we'll get to it when we get to it.
It's it's
like
based
I
off
said,
of the prostitution stuff.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's what it's about.
I had a theory actually of what his intent was, right? I think because he was PCSing back to the States, I think his plan was to go to Russia, spend time with her, propose to her,
and bring her back to the States.
And then, like, once his divorce got finalized when he got back, do like some kind of virtual marriage and bring her back stateside.
You can do that.
A virtual marriage? Yeah, you can.
That's a thing.
That's a thing, especially around COVID time.
That's like mail order bride shit right there.
You know what I talk about? Like, anytime I do a podcast, someone fucking calls me.
Are you getting called again?
Yeah, I'm getting fucking called again. Hang on a second.
It's like they fucking know.
Hang on.
We should put this in the video.
Hey, I'm recording, so if you're saying that you're gonna come over, go for it.
It's his other hose. All right, listeners. He's on the phone with his other hose right now.
No, I paid what I normally pay.
Yeah, see? He's even paying. At least he's paying him well.
Yeah, our bill went up.
Oh, damn, he has a bill. That's how frequent they are.
Oh. Okay. All right, bye.
Yep, this is definitely staying in the podcast right here.
Well, because my sister was gonna come over and watch and like play with the dogs and hang out with the dogs and stuff, and I'm like, okay, cool, that's great and all. But then the tornado was hitting. For those that don't know, we started this episode a little late because we got a tornado warning out of nowhere.
Know what time we started.
They don't know what time to start, but we started later than we wanted to.
They wouldn't know regardless.
My sister was going to be coming over here to watch the dogs and play with the dogs, and I was like, cool, I'm recording a podcast. So, and then I was like, wait, hang on. We held off on recording and told my sister to wait until this tornado went away, and then she could come over. So that's why she called me. And fucking like, I feel so much rage inside me when someone's calling me over. And I get text, call. Text, call. And I'm like in the middle of recording. Any other time of my fucking day, my phone's dead. No one's talking to me. No one's talking to me. And I'm just like, okay. And then the second I hit record and I get like 2 minutes in the episode, my phone blows up. It just blows up, dude. And
they get a fucking bad signal that says you're recording.
I know. Fuck, dude. Anyway, but yeah.
Even the hose that you were trying to talk to before your wife.
What are you talking about?
They would contact you during the episode.
Dude, that person, I don't even know who that was. I never ever had any interaction. The one we sent
the recording to?
Yes. I never had an interaction with that person ever before that. I don't even know who that fucking was. They just sent me a message. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And how did they get my Snapchat?
I mean, they had nice titties.
Yeah, it was, I don't remember, honestly. Did she send a tit pic?
I think she did.
I don't remember, dude. And I was just like, ugh. And it was funny because during that recording, Alicia was on a date with another guy. Because we were just talking, and the guy that was a mortician and shit, and we're like,
oh, it was as dead as his personality.
So the people he works with is just as dead as his fucking personality, and like, yeah. So she had it made up in her mind that I was the guy for her. And we're married now, so
that's what you tell yourself.
Do you think she regrets it? Do you think she regrets marrying me?
Yeah, I'm sure there are times.
Yeah, probably. I'm supposed to be doing a lot of things. I'm supposed to be doing a lot of things around the house, and I haven't even started any of it. And
if there aren't times when you regret marrying your spouse, are you even truly married?
I don't regret marrying Alicia at all. Like I said, I think I'm the one that I think she regrets it. No, she doesn't regret it at all. Like, she loves me to death. But there was a lot of things that she asked me to do.
I think we need a second opinion. I think we need her opinion down here.
Yeah, I'm not going to call. She's in Oklahoma. I'm not going to call her randomly after, like, she's all worried about me being, like, sad and shit because I'm alone, which, it is kind of shitty being alone. But she's seeing her family down in Oklahoma, and, like, it'd be very weird to call her and be like, hey, weird question. Do you regret marrying me?
That'd be funny. That'd be the funniest call ever.
I'm not doing it, though. I'm not doing it.
That would be hilarious.
But anyway, she asked me.
I actually have to take. I have to take an effort to not be alone, to be with Stephanie, because I love my solitude.
I do too, to a degree, but like there comes a time where like the silence is too loud, and I hate it.
I can fucking hermit the shit up.
I can hermit the shit up too, but like I get in a lot of slumps when I'm alone and it's quiet. So like
I don't at all.
But anyway,
I literally never do.
There's a lot of things around the house that she wanted me to do, and I haven't even started them yet. I plan on starting it this week, and she's like, well, I am going to start it. I was going to revamp the whole fucking laundry room. I was going to clean up the whole house and shit. Easy. Mm-hmm. It's fucking easy to do. I just haven't gotten to it yet because like these last few days I've just been kind of wanting to fucking be a vegetable. So, and then she's like, how's the projects going around the house? And I'm like, haven't even started yet. And she's just like, you need to fucking like pull out of yourself and like start doing things. I'm like,
You
yeah,
should be like, I'm not good at pulling out.
I'm not, but but anyway, before we get too far into this squirrely shit that we're doing, let's actually kind of go over our list of topics. I had to dig deep into finding some of this shit.
I didn't at all. I scrolled through my recommended Google and boom, like
Yeah,
6 articles.
that's because Mr. Man over here was asleep until 2:00 in the afternoon and decided to watch a movie instead of say, hey, when do you want to record today?
My wife took priority. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's fair. You are leaving soon, so. All right, so for the Helldivers people, Helldivers are reporting automatons with flesh-like changes are the machines researching on bug automaton hybrid. I mean, now this is kind of like a little fucking weird game story, but there's another thing.
Propaganda.
There's another thing that's actually happening with the Helldiver Studio Arrowhead that just happened a couple days ago. The CEO stepped down. The CEO, he didn't step down. He stepped down from the CEO position to take on the chief creative officer position. So he's going back down. He demoted himself to be a developer again, and he hired his replacement. So he's not leaving the company. He stepped down from his role and is now in a more development role because he wants to dive into the game dev shit. And it's funny because he said he wants to make Arrowhead at the same level as Blizzard. And everyone was like, I don't think that's a good idea. He's like, no. I don't mean Blizzard now. I mean Blizzard when I was growing up. Well, you know, when you had StarCraft and World of Warcraft and Diablo 1 and 2 days, that Blizzard that we all know and love, not Blizzard now. And everyone's like, okay, cool.
Before Activision.
Before Activision, yeah. So that was like, everyone was like, ooh, that's not a good thing to want to aspire to be.
I wonder if he took a pay cut too.
I'm sure he did. Which, you know what? Good for him, dude, because like I respect that kind of shit. And listen, I know that Helldivers right now is a bit stale. I myself haven't played since April.
I haven't been able to play.
I haven't played since before he deployed. That was the last time I played, was before you deployed or went to your training.
I would say went to the final training.
Whatever.
Exercise.
You know what I mean? Your pre-deployment training. The last time I played Helldivers was then. I haven't played since. I've been playing other shit. And the reason why is because I'm like, you know, there's just not, I don't really feel like playing it right now. I feel like playing other stuff. And you know what? That's okay if you to get burned out. I did get burned out, but I do love this game a lot. It's fun. It's honestly, I will say Helldivers is one of my favorite games. I'm just not playing it right now because I'm playing other stuff. But
it's been one of the most fun games I've played in a while.
It is one of the most, especially with friends, man. And like the fucking, I have a shirt that says "Sweet Liberty, my leg." Alicia bought me a coffee cup this weekend that says, "I have my cup of liberty" or some shit like that on it. And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want that." So she went to a convention. She went to Galaxy.
I want a coffee cup that says liberty on it.
It says, "How about a nice cup of liberty?" But yeah. So, but yeah,
that's send me something like that on deployment. That should be one of my gifts.
That should be your non-weird gift that I'm going to send you?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Noted.
Yo, if y'all send me like gummy dicks or some shit, I will pass that out like
would you?
Call.
Hell yeah, dude. I might find you like the biggest fucking gummy cock I can find. Like a big green one that's like this fucking wide and like this long and like this big around.
I will take the gayest pictures.
Listen, man, let me tell you something. I actually have, I might actually pull this up on the fucking pod right now so that people can see and judge me. But I had a giant gummy worm, and I jokingly told, and it's, you know what's fucking funny? When I graduated,
I think I've seen this. Didn't you do this on stream?
No, it was on a podcast. It was on mine. So there's a picture that
was I a part of it?
No, my brother was.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh wait, hang on.
I remember seeing it.
This was on a fucking Discord call. Who was on this Discord call though? Oh, this was with some. Okay, hang on. It's that one. You see it, right?
What is happening here?
Did you not see the gummy worm in my mouth?
No, I see it. I'm so disturbed.
So as a joke, okay, so for graduation, I told So they wanted us to submit like a quote and a photo of ourselves for graduation, which they never used. I don't know why they never used it. I thought they would, but they never did. I jokingly told my classmates that I said, yeah, want to see the photo I submitted? And I sent them that one. I did not submit this one, just for clarification. I did not submit that. But yeah, this was, I thought it was funny. Do you not think it was funny?
I'm concerned.
All right, man. All right. I thought it was funny. Fuck you.
I'll take pictures like that. You send me shit like that.
Anyway, moving on to the rest of the topics here. So Ubisoft X Defiant just came out. So X Defiant, this
quote unquote the COD killer.
The COD killer. A lot of people are actually liking it, and which I'm surprised. Is you mean to tell me that Ubisoft actually put out something good?
I need to try it before I leave because I didn't like the beta.
A lot of people said that, and they said that the launch was surprisingly better. So this game, this review that we're about to read is not being received very well. So just a kind of heads up on that. So it says, X Defiant for Xbox review. The only thing this Call of Duty killer is destroying is my remaining goodwill toward Ubisoft. I can't believe Ubisoft canceled The Division Heartland only to release this mess. Now, this is
it's because this person says
opinion.
that they miss SBMM.
Okay, well, I don't need to read the article now. Thank you. The fuck? So yeah, we're going to talk about that. So Bungie was in the middle of a lawsuit. Like that went to actual like jury trial for a cheating lawsuit. So it says jury hands Bungie a victory in a landmark anti-cheating decision. It may be the first time a jury has decided that cheating software violates a game company's copyrights. So we might actually see, and this is huge. And the reason why it's huge is because hackers have been getting away with this shit for so long that now this, and I also have a thought of why this could go into murky waters, because single player games like that use mods and like cheats for your own shit, just for your own amusement, like Rockstar could take this, or Take-Two could take this and be like, you can't mod our games because it violates copyright, and sue you. You know what I'm saying? So on one hand, you have, cheaters can't cheat in multiplayer games without getting sued for copyright infringement. Modders can now be sued for violating copyright infringement, you know? This ruling could be a double-edged sword. So we'll talk.
I feel like maybe. I mean, technically modders already can, because we know that they get sued all the time.
Oh, yeah, they do. Well, they get sued. It's like, I don't know what kind of suit it is when they do that, but.
Because technically, it's like Nintendo does it all the time. If it violates a copyright and shit like that. I
don't know. We'll kind of go into it.
So technically, I think it's like a choice where, like, you know how back in the early YouTube days, the gaming companies would copyright strike someone's channel. And you couldn't have any gaming videos on YouTube for the longest time.
Yeah, we've talked about that
because
multiple
the DMCA. Times. Yeah, but now it's free marketing for them. They can still technically do it. Nothing changed. The DMCA is still from fucking 2000.
Yeah, it's free use shit. Next topic. You can't take it with you, but you can't leave it for someone else either. Valve says you aren't allowed to bequeath a Steam account in a will. This means if you die, you can't give your Steam account to a loved one.
Which is fucking crazy.
It's weird. It is weird. I don't really know why that's needs to be even a thing. I don't know. I just find it weird. In the last of our gaming news, Microsoft is reportedly readies $16 billion to bid. Readies a $16 billion bid to acquire Valve in Steam.
We got $16 billion, but we can't pay our fucking workers.
Right? That's exactly one of the things I wanted to bring up. So if this is true, now we're saying this is allegedly, reportedly, this isn't confirmed. If this ends up being true, do you know how on fire the internet's going to be? Because of all the studio closures and layoffs that just happened, and because Microsoft is like, we couldn't afford things. We're currently on a downward trend. And then all of a sudden it's like, I'm going to pull fucking $16 billion out of my asshole and buy Valve and Steam. Come on. Really? If this is true, you can afford to do that, but you can't afford fucking like to pay people, so you lay off a shit ton of people and close studios? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. There ain't no fucking way. And then again, I'm not surprised. Corporate's going to corporate, you know? Corporation's going to be corpos. Like, they do this shit all the fucking time. And it's weird. It's crazy. It's like you bitch that you're fucking losing money, but yet you somehow magically could pull fucking $16 billion out of your pussy and fucking buy Steam and Valve. Come on.
It's fucking insane.
You can afford that. You know, it kind of reminds me of the fucking broke bitches I see around tax day when they feel like, I can't afford groceries to pay my bills. And then they go and they fucking go to the bars, go take a vacation, buy nails and eyelashes and stupid shit, or Botox.
Bitch, you just trying to get your hair done.
Or get their lips injected and shit, and they get their hair done. And then, you know, and then they flaunt all this stupid shit that they bought, but nope, they can't afford groceries.
Then they got the gall to be like, I need my child.
I need my child support money. Yeah. So, speaking of greedy fucking cocksuckers, the VA executives received $10.8 million in improper bonuses under the PACT Act, Watchdog finds. You mean to
fucking
tell me,
insane.
no, the VA is fucking being corpo scums too? Nar. Meanwhile, you got fucking service members that can't even get their 100% claim where the VA actively tries to fuck you on that. But no, we want to pay us. We want, you know, our executives need that money. Bitch. And it's fucked because I read into this a little bit, and it was apparently that money was supposed to be to keep employees going, and the fucking executives pocketed it, and they wonder why we don't fucking trust the VA. Anyway, 18th Airborne Corps orders soldiers on staff duty to get at least 4 hours of sleep. Sleep deprivation for service members is a reoccurring issue for the military. Facts. That 24-hour duty bullshit
to me that this is
that didn't even need
actual thing.
That didn't even needs to be said, right?
Well, no. I'm saying that it's an order, like an actual good thing being done.
I know. Like, I can't tell you how, like if you were caught sleeping on fucking duty, like how they would just nail you to the wall for it. And it was like, but the other two people on duty with me are awake. We're sleeping in shifts. Nope, that's not allowed. And it's stupid. And especially for officers on fucking staff duty are not allowed to get a recovery day. They don't get a recovery day. They have to roll right into the workday. So that not only do they have to work 24 hours, but they are expected to be there for the entirety of the duty day afterwards. And it's no wonder like people are dying by falling asleep at the wheel of their car and crashing, or like having like issues. And then they're wondering like, why do you have so many sleep problems? I don't know, because the fucking military made me stay up for days at a time and told me I'm not allowed to sleep. And then, and I'm pretty sure shit like that causes sleep apnea, does it not?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. Maybe I'm just fat. Anyway, next topic.
Diabetes.
So felony.
You know he died of diabetes.
Who?
The diabetes.
He did. Did he finally die of diabetes?
I'm pretty sure he died of diabetes.
I don't know. Felony convictions of 5 retired officers dismissed in Fat Leonard case. Now,
mind blowing.
This is like a prostitution ring, you said?
Yes.
All right, we'll dive into that because you said you got some shit that ties into it along with us. So we'll talk about that when we get to it.
It was really more of a story, but
so in the next fucking weird things of Black Mirror, the next frontier for warfighters might be implants in their brains. Is the Pentagon ready for the consequences? What does that mean?
My brain's gonna get hacked.
So basically, you're putting implants in your fucking Neuralink for warfighters.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Hell no, dog. No, I can't. I don't even, because you know what? One of our topics that we're going to get into in a second. Do you really trust the way that military doctors will treat enlisted people? Do you honestly trust them to fucking put a microchip in your brain? Fuck no. I barely trust them to take my wisdom teeth out. I was lucky that I had a really good oral surgeon on base.
Holy fucking shit. Have you seen the length of this article?
What? No. What? The one I just sent you?
The Neuralink one. Or the next frontier. The one we're on.
I'm on the article right now. Why?
Scroll.
Scroll to what?
Just, it's long as fuck.
Oh man, this is long. I did not realize that. Oh, we'll kind of
we'll get the gist of it.
We'll get the gist of it and then move on. I didn't realize how long this was. Anyway, so Space Force inches closer to classified remote work. The platform can be a popular remote work solution for Space Systems Command.
Fuck yeah. I'm joining the Space Force.
Dude, it's like the Space Force seems more and more. The Space Force seems more and more cushy as it goes on. I actually saw an article that I decided not to put in today that talked about how like the Air Force is talking about bringing back retirees and sending them to the Space Force.
Wow.
Imagine like, hey, we're being recalled. Like, this is bullshit. Yeah, but you're going to Space Force. Like, actually might not be too bad.
I mean...
So a study shows that military doctors treat patients who outrank them better. And
this is confirm.
I can confirm as well. Like, I have stories for this. I'm sure you have stories for this, and I'm sure our fucking viewers and listeners have stories about this shit. Like,
I quite literally can give specific examples.
So can I. Like a personal example that happened to me.
No, I mean like examples behind the scenes of like I know how they do it. And
good! I can't wait to hear. I can't wait to hear about this shit. In fact, I had one captain. He was a doctor. He was a captain, and this fucking dude. He was a dentist, and he said, "Looks like you have the onset of a cavity." This motherfucker hollowed out my tooth and filled it with like a fucking regular like black filling, and I was just like, hey, like, why? I'm like, I have a question. Why did you use that filling? He's like, you're in the Army. Do you think you're going to get the best medical care here? Get out of here. And I was just like, oh, it's like that, huh? I said, no, I'm like, my last dentist, like, put porcelain fillings. He's like, you're in the Army. You think you're going to get the best around here? And I was like, cool. Thank you.
That was also before military doctors could never be sued. Now they can.
Can they? Good.
Yep.
Good. Because this is one fucking doctor.
A couple of years ago.
And if only it would have changed when I was in, I would have sued the fuck out of the doctor that told me that my back injury was in my head. Like I got hurt on a fucking jump. I couldn't get out of bed. My back was fucked, and I had herniated a disc. Now I've got degenerative arthritis throughout my entire spine because of all the back injuries I have that went untreated, barely treated. And I was like, I'd like an MRI, and he's like, we're not sending you up to, because I had to go to Landstuhl, Germany for an MRI. From Italy, and they were not going to send lower enlisted TDY for an MRI. They would send officers. They would not send me. Lower enlisted and didn't get that treatment. And they said, we're not gonna pay to send you to Germany to get your back looked at. And I was like, cool. You'll send fucking Lieutenant Colonel over there to fucking go get his back looked at, but fuck me, right? And I would have sued that motherfucker. And I'm like, my back hurts. He's like, well, 99% of back pain is psychological. And I was like, what? And he even told me.
I would say 99% of back pain is lack of stretching.
Okay, maybe that. But when I actually got injured and went and saw him after I got injured, and he told me that it was psychological.
It's on your head.
It's all in my head. And then he tried using the justification. Like, well, let's say somebody loses their leg from an IED.
It's all in their head.
Like if they don't look at the leg being gone, they never feel the pain. And I'm like, what?
No, that's not where phantom limb pain comes from.
No. And then my buddy, Thomas, he med boarded out. He medically retired. His back was absolutely fucked because he got blown up several times in Iraq and Afghanistan. And he had a TBI because he got fucking hit with an RPG.
It's on his head.
And he told him that, yeah, it was all in his head. But then when he actually was med boarding, he had to go to Landstuhl, Germany to get imagery done. And they were like, your back is fucked. And he was like, told you.
It's on his head.
Yeah, on your head. And last topic, women flock to meet the hottest sailors at Fleet Week singles party.
Damn right.
I will move to America and have their babies.
Dude, so there are scavenger hunts that I've heard about.
What?
So women will have these scavenger hunts where they will have different items to check off, like kiss a sailor, fuck a sailor.
So they have a fucking picture, Fleet Week bingo card?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. And it's like it's a scavenger hunt, and it's like Get a picture in a sailor's hat. Like, get a picture with a sailor. Like, just different things.
How many of these women are married?
That's why I always wanted to go single. But now it's like, I don't want to go to that bullshit. One, I don't want to fucking put my uniform on, get that shit ready. That's expensive. You basically need to have an extra set of uniforms ready because that uniform, count on that shit getting fucking ruined.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's always in dress whites. Something's going to get spilled on it.
You're
going to spill something on it.
As the photo shows.
Like, you're fucked. The photo.
The photo in the article. It shows a bunch of dudes in their dress whites at the bar.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all talking.
I'm afraid to sit in my dress whites.
All of these women are looking like, look at all these women. All these women are looking at them like, I can't wait for you to pump in my pussy. Like,
that's their ticket. That's their ticket right there.
I know.
All of those women are like, yeah, I'm on birth control.
They're lying. Wrap it, boys. Wrap it up. So.
I wouldn't. I could not even imagine being like in their ship's medical or their ship's PMT.
Oh my god!
Tech.
Oh my god!
The amount of trees probably growing out of these dudes' dick in about a week is going to be fucking insane. God. The drip that they're going to be having, the cheese that's coming out.
The amount of
Lord.
The amount of boar punching that's going to happen over that weekend is going to be fucking gnarly.
Not a single person gets lidocaine.
Nope.
Normal saline.
Ugh, God. Ugh. So anyway, if you're gonna go, fucking wear a Jimmy.
The whole time.
The whole time. Like, just don't even take it off. Like, fucking keep that Jimmy on always.
If you take it off, put another one on, motherfucker. Don't just be like, oh, I took it off halfway through.
Yeah, keep that shit on too. So those are our topics right now. Oh my god. This is gonna be I can already tell that some of these articles are going to fucking send me, bro. They're going to send me. What's up, guys? Regiment in this podcast is brought to you by G Fuel, the ultimate energy drink for gamers. G Fuel uses a special blend of vitamins, antioxidants, and other natural caffeine resources to keep you from having those jitters or even that crash that you normally would have from other energy drink brands. So whether you're having a long gaming session or you're just having a long day and need a pick-me-up, G Fuel definitely has you covered. G Fuel also has a wide array of flavors to choose from. But if you don't know what flavor you want to try, they also sell variety packs on their website, and they even come with a cool shaker. So head on over to gfuel.com and use promo code Regiment at checkout to get up to 30% off. That is Regiment, promo code Regiment down here at checkout to get up to 30% off. We're going to start it off light, though. Let's talk about Helldivers.
I fucking miss Helldivers.
I'm too.
So sad I'm going to miss all like the cool shit happening.
I know, buddy. Don't worry. You'll be back.
There better be a good fucking game that comes out when I get back, because Black Ops 6 ain't going to fucking do it.
Yeah, I know. So Helldivers are reporting automatons with flesh-like changes are the machines researching on a bug automaton hybrid. Could you imagine?
Fleshlight? We got fleshlights?
Fleshlight? That's what I thought you said at first when you read it to me. So the Second Galactic War escalated after Helldivers 2 community failed to complete a recent major order, and players are now speculating that they will face a fusion of bugs and bots soon. You know, but they say this, but I have yet to be on a planet where they're both there. I see dead bugs. Yet. I've seen planets with that are automaton planets with dead bugs and dead automatons, so they're clearly fighting each other. However, I have yet to even see where they're fighting. Like, here we are months in, and I'm like, why have we not seen a planet where they're merged? You know,
we gotta think if they're experimenting with Helldivers brains, because you said that the Helldivers can be heard to be saying for Super Earth, or the automatons can be heard to be saying for Super Earth.
Yep.
Why wouldn't they be doing the same thing for bugs?
I don't know. I mean, God, could you imagine a fucking charger with?
And they're gonna have another propaganda on the X space of Twitter where they're gonna be like, "Oh, this is fake news. Fake news. They're not real.
Dissident. This is dissident article. Blah blah blah."
This is just like the flying bugs. Like, they're not real. It's not a real thing. And as you're in game encountering these flying bugs, you're like, it's fucking real. It's fucking real.
I know. Just know that, like, that's part of the whole thing. Anything that's
I know, I love it.
Anything that the fucking Super Earth News Network says is a lie.
Every time the CEO of my ship comes, because a couple of my officers they also play this game, and every time the CEO of the ship comes down, they always say some like stupid shit, like #1 in the fleet. This is the best ship around. Or like when we know shit's fucked up, and they are like saying the complete opposite. I'm like, this feels like Helldivers right now. I feel like there's gonna be flying bugs everywhere.
I feel like you're my democracy officer right now.
100%. I'm like, this feels vaguely familiar right now.
So the major order and players are now speculating they will face a fusion of bugs and bots soon. Some players have spotted terminid bodies on automaton planets, sparking rumors that automatons are hunting down the bugs to study them. Many players have also claimed that the automatons have flesh-like components inside them, but it is to be noted that the red liquid that spills out of the automaton units is oil. Sure it is. To back up this theory, some screenshots have been circulating on social media that show some automaton units have more than just metal inside them. Players believe that there are hints of crossover between the two factions.
Wait, oil isn't red. Transmission fluid is.
Right. A clip currently going viral on Instagram posted by Gollywomp that shows the evidence of automatons studying corpses of terminids. Players have found dismembered terminids on automaton planets, and the theory is further backed up by the existence of automaton units that seemingly have flesh-like components. This is not the image, right? No. Roughly 2 months ago, a post in the Reddit Helldivers 2 subreddit sparked a discussion on this topic, but players just concluded that the automatons are soulless machines that have red-colored oil in them. The skulls on them are believed to be just ornaments and that they've gathered from the dead bodies. Now, players believe the automatons are studying the terminids to create stronger automaton units to defeat the Helldivers community. So the Second Galactic War has prepared fans for the worst. Helldivers 2 players recently failed a major order which required them to kill 2 billion automatons, and as a result, the war has further escalated into Second Galactic War. Stats have revealed that Helldivers 2 is losing its fan base at an alarming rate, but hardcore Helldivers 2 fans have been fighting hard on the battlefield to complete the major orders. On top of this, the recent PSN account linking policy also heavily damaged Helldivers 2 reputation, forcing many PC players to uninstall the game. Not only that, but Helldivers 2 is not available in 120 countries on Steam anymore. It got taken off. So
it's back.
No, it's not back.
Oh, it's not back.
It's still not back. That started from the whole account linking thing, and it never came back. And currently, Arrowhead is trying to work with Valve and PlayStation to get it back, because there's a lot of players that had the game that cannot play it. And that's why, crazy. I looked at the 24-hour peak for Helldivers. It was like 30,000.
Wow.
By the way, not even a month ago, it was like 130,000 or 200,000. It was crazy. There's a lot.
Well, it was way higher than that. It was like 600,000
at the peak. Yes, but like as time went on, it was like averaging around 150 to 200,000 players at any given time, and it's just going
at any given time.
At any given time,
the peak
at the lowest
or peak per day.
At the lowest it's been is like 18 to 20,000. So it's like no wonder why we can't pass the major orders and there's nobody playing.
I wish PlayStation there was a way to find out console numbers. Like, it blows my mind that
Sony will never ever do that.
I'm surprised there's no way that like someone can hack it and have like a website, just like how people were able to hack Activision, like Call of Duty stats, when you couldn't ever fucking see anybody's stats or anything. Call of Duty, people would create like warzone-stats.gg or some shit. Like, you could see that shit. It's possible to do.
Mm-hmm. So players believe the lack of the new content made Helldivers 2 boring, and Arrowhead is doing everything that it can to keep the game's hype alive. By completing the new major order, players can unlock the new exosuit with a dual autocannon called the Exo-49 Emancipator. Arrowhead has finally realized what players want, as the new stratagem has already convinced many players to return to the game. So yeah, a lot of the reason why a lot of people have left is because it's just there's not enough variety of shit there to do. So
yeah, I mean, that was I saw that coming. In reality, I knew that was going to be like the downfall of this game was going to be the repetitiveness of it and the lack. Like, there wasn't new stuff added as far as like stuff that you can use, simple stuff, honestly, then people were going to stop playing it.
Right.
Because you can only use the same stuff on the same missions against the same enemies for so long.
I know, before it just gets daunting. And then the other thing that turned a lot of players off are these balance changes. These balance changes seem really bad. to the point where it's like they're just nerfing shit. They're making everything more harder for everybody, and it's like this. It's become not fun, you know.
So instead of they're reversing it, I saw, and they're just adjusting. They're not nerfing things anymore. They're adjusting other stuff,
which they needed. That's what they should have done in the beginning. Yeah. Like all these nerfs. Like imagine like nerfing games in a PvE game. Nerfing things in a PvE game just sucks.
Yeah,
I get it.
Like especially when, because if you nerf it, nothing else got better. So that just means that it sucks even more.
Yeah.
Because if you weren't using something, it sucked. This was viable and it still sucked. Honestly, let's be real. Everything in that game sucks ass. It's meant to be that way. But granted, like it sucks ass. When you nerf it, you're like, well, this is literally my best option. Now everything fucking sucks.
Right. So in like the Quasar cannon, I knew that would get nerfed, and it did. Like they made the cooldown.
I never liked it.
I liked it because it was like if you had someone that had the expendable anti-tanks plus the Quasar cannon, like you could just you were anti-air all day. Now, granted, they need to fix this.
Interesting. So like if one person used a Quasar.
If one person used a Quasar and another person had the eats, yes. But the only problem is I noticed this that the automaton dropships, even when you shoot them down, it doesn't fucking kill any of them.
Unless the ship drops on them.
Even when the ship drops on them, it doesn't kill them.
That's interesting.
Like they'll just stand frozen in place and they're still alive. And when the ship despawns, they can move again. So, Anyway, next topic.
I preferred the eats because you could drop that shit every fucking 60 seconds.
And the cooldown was really short. So,
yeah, 60 seconds.
X Defiant for Xbox review. The only thing that this Call of Duty killer is destroying is my remaining goodwill toward Ubisoft. We'll see.
Fuck out of here.
I read the comments.
We don't usually do opinionated articles, but this one was just so profoundly stupid.
I agree. So it says, X Defiant is Ubisoft's latest foray in the free-to-play first-person shooter genre. While many hyped the game up as a Call of Duty killer prior to its release, I have been a little bit more on the cautious side.
I will say, as the COD killer, did you see the genius marketing that Call of Duty did? Right when X Defiant came out, they dropped all their Battlefields or the Black Ops 6 stuff.
Yeah, I did.
It's actually done what they wanted it to do. The hype turned from X Defiant towards the new Battlefield or the Black Ops 6.
Which was the plan.
That was the plan, but that's fucking genius. And I am actually interested to see how this game plays because this is the longest development time a COD has ever had.
I did read that too, yes. That it was the longest development time.
So I'm curious. I am curious.
All right.
And this is, if you think about it, this is the earliest that we've heard or seen anything for the next Call of Duty in years.
That's not true.
Yes. The past few years, the Call of Duty, it's radio silence until like August. Like damn near the beta.
Are you saying earliest in the year for it? Got it. Yes. Okay.
So like this year, there's like, we ain't got to hold nothing back. We're pretty fucking confident. Previously, they would be like, let's wait. Let's wait till damn near the beta. Because the beta drops in like September or some shit usually. And like last year, the past few years, anything about the game dropped in August. About the beta.
Watch Black Ops 6 becomes a big fucking disappointment like every Call of Duty does.
Nobody would be surprised at that. However, they are confident though, because they dropped that shit in May.
We'll see. We'll see.
If this is gonna be a COD killer, this is gonna be a tough one for them. If this next one is good.
We'll see. Continuing. So
just had to throw that in there.
Ubisoft had a knack for chasing the game trends and binning a game in a short order when it doesn't deliver. On top of that, I prefer not to see any one game killed by another. I do want to see genuine competition between franchises that invigorates fans to play and fosters creativity and innovation so that the games we love become better with time. Instead, it seems like teams behind X Defiant are hoping the game can break out exclusively on the absence of skill-based matchmaking.
Yes.
Yes.
That's true, because everybody complains about it in every game that has it.
Here's the thing, dude. When it comes to fucking people like this, they are never happy. They're never happy. Like, skill-based matchmaking sucks. I wish it was gone. Then they get it. They get what they wanted. Skill-based matchmaking needs to come back because this fucking sucks.
That's because they suck at the game.
It's because they suck. But the truth is they blame skill-based matchmaking for their skill issue. So,
well, because skill-based matchmaking, people that don't remember the time before skill-based matchmaking, all they've known is skill-based matchmaking, or like they barely somewhat remember a time. All they know is skill-based matchmaking or engagement-based matchmaking, as a lot of them are done.
yes.
Where like you have a really sweaty lobby. Sometimes you'll have like a little medium lobby or a bot lobby, depending on how shitty you've done in the past few games, right? It's not skill-based, and you never really know how good that you are even getting, if you are getting better, right? Because it adjusts in time with whatever skill of the games that you've been playing. Without that, it's just like the old COD days. Get good. If you suck, you suck. Some games you'll do average. Some games you'll fucking dominate. Some games you'll have that one guy that's just killing everybody, right? And you're like, wow, that guy's fucking, I need to be friends with him.
Okay, let me fucking finish this article because it's long.
I'll show you long.
All right, so while there are a lot of comparisons between Call of Duty and X-Defiant, I prefer to compare X-Defiant to Blizzard's Overwatch. Both games are multiplayer only, both are free to play, both require players to choose a character who has dedicated abilities, along with an ultimate that generates during the length of the match. X-Defiant's player factions are inspired by the characters from our beloved Ubisoft franchise, including The Division, Splinter Cell, and Watch Dogs. The abilities available to players during matches are rooted in those franchises as well. The Division's Cleaners faction, for example, can make use of a drone with attached flamethrower to clear corridors. Other factions are equipped with invisibility granting skills, deployable shields, and medical equipment for team support. There are 5 factions currently available, and it is clear that Ubisoft intends for X-Defiant to grow over time with additional factions. Could we possibly see Assassins, Avatar, or even Star Wars KVS join the roster at some point? I would really hope not. That would be stupid. This is like a first person.
The game gets big enough. It could do technically the Fortnite thing, basically.
This team deathmatch map is from The Division.
Yeah. They have Division maps in there.
That's pretty cool. At launch, X-Defiant has only a handful of objective-based multiplayer modes, including zone capture, a domination-like mode where players need to stand in the zone until it's secured for the team, an escort, which currently resembles Overwatch's payload assist, a robot a situation, blah, 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 who gives a shit. Another mode, Hotspot, is the closest that X-Defiant has to offer team deathmatch. Players familiar with Call of Duty's Cranked or Kill Confirmed playlist may find that Hotspot is a strange mashup of the two, with players becoming faster and more lethal as they eliminate and collect the tags dropped by enemies. Despite being a popular mode, it shows up infrequently in welcome playlists.
It's cranked. It's basically cranked.
Yes. Skill-based matchmaking is an algorithm deployed in online match-made games that ensures players are finding opponents who are roughly in the same skill range as themselves. This ensures that one team is not always being demolished by the opposing side and that players are evenly matched. Despite SBMM's good intentions, it has drawn the ire of influencers and content creators, as well as their followers, all whom believe that it's holding them back from being better at the game. If only they could just steamroll new players, their KDs and clips would be so much better. Ubisoft has latched onto this hatred for SBMM in the shooter communities, and X-Defiant instead only offers SBMM in ranked playlists, which is what
the way it should be.
As it should. That's what everyone's been saying. For all of X-Defiant's casual playlist, SBMM is disabled, and you can run into anybody at any time, as it should be.
That's how it used to always be.
The lack of SBMM extends even into X-Defiant's welcome playlist, which on its surface is intended for new players who are learning the ropes. Instead, the welcome playlist without SBMM is a slaughterhouse for new players with limited weapons and upgrades available to them. Players with more time invested at higher levels are also able to jump into the welcome playlist for an endless buffet of easy kills.
See, I don't think that should be the thing, because SBMM has always been a thing, but it's only ever been for like the bottom level tier people. So like if they had a welcome playlist where like basically use this to learn the ropes, there should be SBMM in there.
Right.
Because that's where the new players are going to go, and that's where you're going to lose players, is if they go into there and they just get shit on while they're trying to learn the game. They're going to be like, nah, fuck this. And that's why SBMM has always technically been a thing, but it protects like the bottom tier level of people to keep them like not just going to a new game immediately, right? So I do agree with that. If they have a welcome playlist specifically for like newcomer people, there should be SBMM there.
I kind of don't care about this article anymore.
Why?
Because this dude is just like, I don't know. So basically saying that it is on the Snowdrop engine, and a lot of the maps are from the Division, which was nice. But the maps are too big for standard 6v6 multiplayer experience. Homefront on the Xbox 360 featuring 32-player maps that were nowhere near as large as X-Defiant's 12-player maps. It leaves players taking far too long to make it to objectives, and there's too much lull before you reach potential combat scenarios. There's also the
also hate Battlefield.
Yeah. There's also an issue where you may not be able to visually distinguish players when you run into them. Many character models utilize gray and black color palette with insufficient distinction from gray and black and green surroundings to help you pick out enemies. Call of Duty has been experimenting adding blue and red outlines to combatants in some playlists to help with this issue.
I've seen that.
Concerning audio, there is voice acting for the playable characters. While there are some cheesy puns, no standout one-liners make any of these characters particularly endearing. Gun and audio feels muffled, even without suppressors. Enemy footsteps are not distinct. Okay, so cool audio. X-Defiant does feature some basic accessibility settings in the menu, though they are not quite as in-depth as what we see in competition. Accessibility is a vital balancing act. And we're talking competitive PvP gameplay. Features need to make the game feel fair and approachable without giving anybody significant advantage. So he ends this with saying X-Defiant is, at the very least, worth giving a try. It's a free to download, free to play. There are some microtransactions, including a battle pass. You could jump in and give it your time and grind out relatively easy achievements list without ever dumping money into it. I can appreciate that it doesn't require any sort of commitment beyond just the time and maybe the effort to convince your friends to try it with you. As a former PvP fan of the Division, however, I find myself wondering what happened with X-Defiant. Where did it go wrong? And how is it that it falls so far from the relatively solid PvP? Okay, you cannot compare the Division PvP to this. It's not the same. It's not the same at all. Have you ever played the Division?
A few times.
The PvP in that game is nowhere close to this. Not even a little bit. So this is
not at all.
like... This guy says he has 3,000 hours in the Division franchise as a whole, right? Okay, cool. You play the Division. This is not the Division. You're not going to like this.
An open world PvP mashup.
Yeah, it's got it's got the PvE area, right? Which you and your friends can play. And then they got the Dark Zone, which is the PvEVP area. The survive, kind of like you go in there and it's an extraction. So they have an extraction PvEVP game within the game.
It's like Tarkov before Tarkov.
Yeah. So it was a cool concept, cool idea, executed and for more or less, it was good. And then, it was that experience. That was the only place you could really PvP was in the Dark Zone. Right. And it was fun for that. It really was. So this guy, you play the fucking Division. You don't play games like this. Your PvP experiences through a third-person fucking looter shooter.
Ooh, these next two these next two paragraphs are interesting, though.
What?
Right below the one you just read.
COD needs a competitor?
Yeah.
COD needs a direct competitor. Battlefield is in shambles. Halo has become a sibling franchise now that Microsoft owns both parties, and there's next to nothing else in the same scale as COD that could compete for the team-based PvP experience. It's reasonable to hope for X-Defiant to step up to the plate, and with some time and finesse, maybe it actually could. In its current state, however, I find X-Defiant to be a little bit more than a shell wrapped around an amalgamation of gaming trends that are loosely assembled with spit and wishes. I want to see it grow into something better. I do. Ubisoft has a history of pumping out trend-chasing free-to-play games and then shutting them down when they don't strike gold on the first swing of the axe. Hyperscape's soul is but a little way above their heads. I'd hesitate to become too attached to X-Defiant.
So that's interesting because Hyperscape, I do remember that hype around that, and then it just shut down.
So do I. Hyperscape.
And Hyperscape was fun.
It was fun.
Hard, but it was fun. Like, it was difficult for me to learn, but I think it was just because of the advanced movement. I've seen actually a lot of COD fuckboys that are like, extra fine shucks. And I'm like, you're a modern COD fuckboy, first of all. All you know is this fucking slide canceling around. It probably started in the jetpack era. Like, all you've ever known in Call of Duty is ridiculous camera breaking movement. Like pseudo fucking Apex Legends movement shit. But you hate the fast pace or the slow kill. What's it called? The one that you get killed? TTK, time to kill. The slow time to kill of Apex, but you love the fast, quote unquote, fast movement based and high time to kill of Call of Duty, right? X-Defiant is more like the old COD. Like, it really is.
No, the time to kill, I've been watching the time to kill, and X-Defiant seems to be pretty shit.
It's pretty, I think it's about medium.
I think it's way too fucking, I think the time to kill is way too high. I think it's like it
too fast?
No, it's not fast enough.
Slow.
It's too slow.
Yeah, I can see that. It's, to me, it's a mixture. It's a medium between like Apex and Call of Duty.
You got to think, like, though, the kind of games that I play has a very, very high TTK. Like, one shot will kill you.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's like, it's a little bit slower than COD, but way faster than Apex. But most of the people that I've seen that are hating the game are the ones that are like slide canceling around and fucking ranked and like breaking their thumbs and keyboards doing the ridiculous movement. And you can't do that next to Defiant. No. It literally operates like an OG COD.
Yes. All right, moving on.
Like, I don't even think you can lay down.
No, that's interesting.
Like, you couldn't go, I don't think you could go prone in like the original MW2.
I'll have to try it. All right, moving on. A jury hands Bungie a victory in a landmark anti-cheating decision. It may be the first time a jury has decided that cheating software violates a game company's copyrights.
True.
So, a jury found on Friday that Phoenix Digital, which owns the cheat mod site Aim Junkies, is guilty of violating Bungie copyrights when it created cheats for Destiny 2, reported Steven Totillo, who has written about Bungie's cheating lawsuits for Axios. What the fuck?
Joking on dick? Yeah.
The landmark decision may be the first time a jury has agreed that a cheat creator violated a gaming company's copyrights.
So this is going to be precedent for all the future lawsuits.
I know. Yesterday's jury decision awarded Bungie a tidy sum of $63,000. Bungie counsel James Baker said in the statement emailed to The Verge that the company is committed to our players and will continue to protect them against cheats, including taking this and future cases all the way to trial. In 2021, Bungie sued Aim Junkies and 4 defendants. There's a PDF of the complaint, alleging, among other things, that they hacked Destiny 2 to copy the code and used to make the cheats. Some of Bungie's complaints, like that Aim Junkies violated a DMCA provision forbidding circumvention of copyright-protected tech, went into arbitration and saw Bungie winning $4 million. Aim Junkies appealed after the judge confirmed that award. The appeal is still in process, as Polygon wrote this week.
I think we reported on that.
We did a while back. I wish my phone would stop. So as Phoenix Digital founder David Schaefer will move to dismiss the jury's verdict and appeal if necessary. However, that shakes out. The verdict is significant given that cheating lawsuits tend to conclude in other ways, like settlements. For example, a judge shut down the Grand Theft Auto cheat distributor in 2018 following the Take-Two Interactive lawsuit, or when Bungie settled another cheating lawsuit in 2022 for $13.5 million. Jesus. The win may only mean pocket change for Bungie, and it won't likely put an end to the online cheating, but it does put a jury on record about the legality of creating such cheats. That makes it more significant than the pocket change for Bungie, which is the pocket change, the $63,000 award lets on.
Yeah, I mean that's they're playing the long game, because I think they might see, they're like, all right, all this money that we're getting,
that's actually the
isn't
end
fucking
of the
doing
article.
Anything.
No, yeah, and so like I said, this is a double-edged sword for two reasons, or for one reason. So yeah, it's a double-edged sword for two reasons. The good side of it is that yes, this could see a huge blow to the cheating software, right? Where in PvP games and stuff like that, where cheaters are running rampant and circumventing the anti-cheat. I see it on Call of Duty, I see it on Tarkov, I see it on fucking everything. People are cheating always. Will you see us hell at loose? Fucking me and Tony ran into that shit last night. We ran into some cheaters last night. It was rough. And they weren't using aim cheats. They were using what's called ESP, which is like wall hacks.
It is wall hacks, yeah.
So, we ran into that shit, and then the guy switched teams and then came to talk shit to us. He said I wasn't cheating, but I wasn't the only one. There was other squads saying artillery team is 100% cheating. Because what would happen is we would get 300 meters away from it. We would start to get relatively close, maybe like 2 grid squares offset. They would stop shooting and immediately come right to us. Then I'm like, he was saying our recon told us you were there. Bullshit, your recon told us you were. Your recon, no recon team is hanging out by the HQ watching the artillery. Never does that happen. And then immediately when people started saying these dudes are cheating, they all left. Crazy. Anyway, but yeah, the double-edged sword is like, yes, you will see like a down tick, like it's a huge blow to cheating. However, it's also, it could be a huge blow to modders. Because, like, yeah, there are some cheats that are made in single-player games just to kind of give it a little fun. Like, you know, Grand Theft Auto, if you're playing Grand Theft Auto, you want to just throw some... Or, like, Red Dead Redemption, you want to, like, have some fucking weird mods that make your horses be, like, the size of a skyscraper or something stupid. Like, this lawsuit could be used to stop that. You know?
You know, so a lot of those cheats back in the day weren't really, like, cheats. They were...
features.
They were features. You just had to find out about them.
You had to find
the developers put them in the game.
They were in the game because it was like funny little things where you could spawn a tank or you can have God mode or something.
Exactly.
And like you just had to do like a button combo on your controller to unlock it. You know,
I did it on Spyro all the time.
Yeah, like cheats have always been in the games. It's just now that other people are making the cheats and putting them in the games, like it's a huge fucking problem. But the problem now with that is that like I said, with modding, you have like Grand Theft Auto and shit where they do these role-playing things where they use heavily modded servers for the role play, right? Mm-hmm. You'll see that shit go away. And it's already kind of started because Take-Two has already sued people for that. Because they're like, you violated our fucking copyright. Or like you violated our copyright protected technology. And
so I don't think it's going to have a huge impact on the modding.
Dude, I can tell you right now in certain games, it sure as fuck will. Because you have studios like Take-Two and shit that'll push that fucking hard.
I don't think it'll have any more of an issue than it already is with some companies like Nintendo.
Maybe right now. Nintendo's a little bit different, but like I'm talking about like these other games where it's like often cheats have been kind of accepted for the longest time because they're not really. All they do is like add to the gameplay. They didn't like the cheats that they or like the mods that they put in just add to the gameplay. Now that's
when they're gonna get. That's when the language will get specified of cheats versus modding.
Well, you can also see
and the definition.
You can also argue that mods are cheats.
That's what I mean. Like some mods technically could be considered as a cheat.
We'll see, but like I've already seen Take-Two do this. They shut down modders for their modded servers and stuff, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Like we were just doing it to add like a little twist to our gameplay in here, and like it was in an isolated place. You knew what you were getting into when you got here.
Yeah, if some mods, I could see it. I could see it becoming more of like if that happens, they're gonna put more of a specific definition to the two things.
Yeah,
like modding versus cheating.
It remains
like what
to be
is
seen.
Specifically cheating, what is specifically modding.
It remains to be seen. Anyway, so you can't take it with you, but you can't leave it for someone else either. Valve says you aren't allowed to bequeath a Steam account in a will.
Which is bullshit, because if you think if I bought physical fucking games, I could pass them along.
So it says First reported by Ars Technica, Reset Era user delete12345 has made an interesting discovery about Steam libraries. We're not allowed to bequeath them to our loved ones in the event of our untimely passing. Delete asked Steam support about the hypothetical scenario and got a clear, professional, but very disappointing response. Unfortunately, Steam accounts and games are non-transferable. The support rep explained, Steam support can't provide someone else with access to the account or merge its access to another account. I regret to inform you that your Steam account cannot be transferred via a will.
I bet that could be contested in court.
We'll see. Now I was going to suggest that you could just give your designated heir to the Steam login and password without getting lawyers involved, barring a sudden tragedy of Knives Out style scenario where your grasping heirs are at each other's throats trying to secure your estate. That should work perfectly fine. But it turns out that would be a flagrant violation of the Steam subscriber agreement. You may not reveal, share, or otherwise allow others to use your password or account except as otherwise specifically authorized by Valve. The document reads, and if it wasn't clear enough, it also refers to password sharing as a violation of this confidentiality agreement a little further down. So you heard it loud and clear, folks. Unless you want to take on the mortal sin of breaking the iron law of the end user license agreement, just as you slip this mortal coil, forever cleaving your soul from God, grace, and Gabe Newell, you just got to let that library follow after you're gone. If, however, you insist that your progeny take up the very same $1,500 Counter-Strike 2 AWP with some kind of ugly graffiti dragon on it, slipping your the account username and password in a convention of the sacred EULA you signed, I suppose that's your prerogative. So basically, you can't will it and you can't give it away.
Like I says, no doubt, having read the whole thing several times over.
What?
It's the parentheses of the end user.
No doubt, having read the whole thing several times over, I suppose that's your prerogative. Yeah. That's a very weird article. I kind of wanted to put that out there because it was like, damn, you can't even fucking give your login info to somebody without it being a violation. How are they going to know?
Exactly. That was going to be my next thing. I'm like, okay, so then you just don't fucking tell them. You just have your shit available for somebody.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's literally that simple.
And if they want to change it to their own personal shit, give them the login info to everything. Like your email that's tied to the account. So if you want to change the email, you have to confirm it through the previous email, give them the login info to that email, and then swap it over to the new one. They'll never know otherwise.
Email can be changed or passed down through law.
I'm curious. Can you actually?
I know, because I've had to do mine.
Can you change? Ooh, shit! I didn't want to. Can you change your personal information
on Steam?
Like, yeah, on Steam. Like, can you change your?
Blake is a piece of shit.
What?
He just went live on Twitch. I'm messaging him as we're recording.
Did he go live on Twitch?
I just got the notification.
You son of a bitch. Let's see. Edit profile. Let's see. Can I edit? Yeah, like it'd be very easy to just change all that personal information. Blake's going to be like, what did I do? All right, next topic. Microsoft reportedly readies $16 billion bid to acquire Valve in Steam. Rumors have recently surfaced suggesting that Microsoft is considering a significant acquisition bid valued at approximately $16 billion for Valve Corporation, the entity behind major gaming franchises such as Half-Life, Portal, and the operator of the Steam Store, the leading digital distribution platform of PC gaming. Valve, known for its strong financial performance and dominant market position, primarily due to the success of the Steam Store, is estimated to generate over $10 billion annually in revenue.
Oh my God.
What?
10 billion in revenue.
Yeah, per year.
That's why they stopped making games, because they're like, fuck this.
We make too much money to do that. The platform's profitability and extensive user base make it critical asset to PC gaming industry. Valve's estimated market valuation stands at around $8 billion, with co-founder and CEO Gabe Newell's net worth reportedly exceeding $4 billion, according to Forbes. Despite the high revenue and valuation, these figures do not necessarily reflect liquidity or cash available on the company or its stakeholders. Microsoft's interest in acquiring Valve is part of a larger plan to strengthen its foothold in the PC gaming industry and venture into handheld gaming sector areas where Valve has made significant strides with its Steam Deck. If Microsoft were to acquire the Steam store, it would gain a major source of revenue and solidify its position in the digital distribution.
Has Xbox or Microsoft ever had a handheld?
Nope. However, there are several complications that might hinder such acquisition. Since Valve has always been privately owned, it lacks the public financial transparency that it would provide a clear picture of its total market value, including the value of its intellectual properties like Counter-Strike, Dota, and Half-Life.
Oh, I wonder if that would be an issue, because it's a privately owned company, if they could just straight up buy it.
That would be a problem.
Because if it's privately owned, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
I can promise you Valve would be like, ha, no.
Like Discord did?
Yeah, like Discord did.
No, I'm saying like they could agree to it though.
They could just be like, they could agree to it, and it wouldn't. I don't even think it would go to fucking any kind of legal market, like any kind of
because it's not public, it's private.
Right. So
anyway, that changes everything.
Industry estimates suggest that Valve's value could be well over $16 billion, which may render Microsoft's rumored offer as undervalued. Insights from Dior, a prominent figure in the Counter-Strike community, reveal that Gabe Newell owns less than 25% of Valve. This suggests that a significant portion of Newell's wealth is tied to his equity in the company. The decision to sell Valve wouldn't rest solely with Newell. Numerous employers who likely hold stock options could also have a say through the voting process if other offers were made. For Microsoft, acquiring Valve would mean gaining control over a key distribution channel in the PC gaming market, enhancing its competitive position against other industry giants, and potentially making a stronger inroads in the handheld gaming market. The strategic benefits for Microsoft are evident, but for Valve, the benefits are less clear. Let me reiterate that its news story is currently nothing more than a rumor.
That's interesting, though. I actually didn't know that they were privately owned.
So even though that they are privately owned, this is a fucking issue, though, because if this ends up being true, if this ends up being real, that's a problem, because now you're looking at Microsoft potentially being a true monopoly in the PC world.
For the most, not quite, but close.
Close. Granted, they have other fucking like platforms that obviously, you know, like you got the Epic Game Store and shit, but it doesn't have the library like Steam does.
Yeah.
Microsoft would hold a huge fucking would basically hold like a huge grasp on the PC gaming world if they were to do this.
They would hold a grasp on everything PC damn near at that point.
Yeah, they
like
would.
They're basically the Disney of computers.
Yeah, pretty much, yes. But that's the one thing that's one of the things that is fucking concerning with that, if that's true. The other thing is the fact that they just magically would have $16 billion after bitching that they didn't have any fucking money, that they were losing money.
Out fucking $16 billion.
Yeah, after they acquired Activision Blizzard and shit, and Bethesda and all these other fucking, and like fucking tic-tac-toe and all that shit, and then they had to lay off all these people because they're like, we overspent here. We don't have the money. We're kind of on a downward trend when it comes to finances. But yet, for some reason, you magically have $16 billion fucking dollars. Are you kidding me?
It was a separate fund.
That's exactly what they would say. It's a separate fund, which is bullshit. It's pure bullshit.
The funds can be reallocated, or like you just move money from here to here.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean if you're going to buy another company, that's telling the world, I'm going to say the country. You know, I'll say world because it's a worldwide company. That's telling the world, I don't have a lot of money right now. I can't even afford my employees. However, I'm also about to buy this fucking company over here.
Yeah,
I'll probably lay them off as well because I can't afford to pay them, but I can buy their company though.
Yeah, and like with my analogy earlier about the fucking broke single mom that spends money on bullshit, it's also like that one guy that you let borrow money from you, and he says he can't afford to fucking pay you back, but yeah, he's still out buying all kinds of shit and like on Snapchat showing all the money that he's got. He's like, hey, run up, bro, I'm the plug, shit like that, stupid shit, going to bars, like hanging out, buying nice shoes, all this stupid shit. And you're like
the stupid boot that just like blows their whole check at the bar, and they're like, man, I can't afford food right now.
But manages to find money for the stupid shit.
By the strippers and everything that he fucking goes to.
Fuck all these people's jobs, right? Fuck all their livelihoods. No, we've got shit to buy, you know? We've got shit.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got things to buy. This new shiny
it's like
object
the single
over
mom.
here.
Fuck them kids. I got shit I need to buy.
Man, fuck what my kids need. Fuck their school. Fuck food for them. Girl, I want fucking lip injections. Like, I gotta pop this pussy. Like, essentially, that's what this shit is. That's what this is.
Microsoft is like the government.
It is like the fucking government, dude. It's like the VA. Regiment in this podcast is also partnered with BR Paradox. BR Paradox is a company that specializes in custom-built PCs. So if you have an idea for a cool custom-built PC, they can definitely give you the hookup on that. But if you're not in the market for custom PCs, BR Paradox has a wide array of pre-built PCs that you could choose from at great prices. And if you're not in the market right now for a new PC, BR Paradox will definitely hook you up with an optimization. Optimizations take around 10-15 minutes to do, and they're very awesome. I highly recommend them. I had my PC optimized by them, and it's never run smoother since. BR Paradox also has a list of renowned customers ranging from LeBron James, Chris Brown, members of FaZe Clan, and even Angela White from your favorite orange and black site, if you know what I mean. So head on over to brparadox.com to get yourself a PC today or an optimization. And remember to use promo code REGIMENT at checkout. That's promo code REGIMENT down here at checkout. Speaking of the VA being corpo fuckheads.
Yeah.
So VA executives received $10.8 million in improper bonuses under the PACT Act watchdog fines.
That our previous guest, Tim Jensen, was a big part of getting approved.
Yes, he was.
Shameless plug. Check out that fucking video.
So the Department of Veteran Affairs paid senior executives at its headquarters. Hang on, let me zoom in a little bit on that so the readers can see it. So the Department of Veteran Affairs paid senior executives at its headquarters $10.8 million in incentive bonuses last year. Funding meant to keep employees in critically understaffed positions, and now it faces issues recouping the money. The department's top watchdog said in Report Tuesday.
What? They can take my money back when it's a problem, but they can't recoup this fucking money?
Nope. The amount is $1 million more than the department acknowledged last September when Secretary Dennis McDonough said 170 senior executives at the VA's central office in Washington, D.C. erroneously received $9.7 million in bonuses under a retention bonus program authorized by the PACT Act.
Which is fine. You want people to stay in critically manned positions.
Because you needed people to push these through. The Department Inspector General's report found that 182 senior executives at VA headquarters received nearly $11 million in bonuses ranging in size from about $39,000 to more than $100,000 for each of the 7 executives in the Veterans Health Administration, or VHA. According to the report, the undersecretaries for the health and benefits proceeded with the awards despite the concerns of the department's human resources officers and other staff. VA Inspector General Michael Massal found that Under Secretary for Health Dr. Sharif El-Nahal failed repeatedly to tell McDonough about the bonuses for VHA senior executives, while at the same time keeping him apprised of payments to field employees. His counterpart of the Veterans Benefits Administration, or VBA, Under Secretary Joshua Jacobs, provided McDonough memos describing plans to pay the bonuses, known as Critical Skills Incentives, or CSIs, to senior executives at the headquarters as well as field offices. Ellenhall approved 148 bonuses, while Jacobs signed off on 34. That's a big gap there.
Mm-hmm.
The OIG found the award of CSIs to nearly all VHA and VBA central office executives lacked adequate justification and was inconsistent with the PACT Act and VA policy. This was due in part to breakdowns in leadership and controls at multiple levels of the VA. The PACT Act was signed in August 2022 to expand health care and benefits for millions of veterans sickened by exposure to burn pits and other environmental pollutants while serving overseas in support of U.S. operations. The legislation authorized
environmental pollutants.
Huh?
I said other environmental pollutants.
I know. I got
covered under that.
I got to look at it. The legislation authorized the VA hired to provide incentives for employees in hard-to-fill posts such as human resources, information technology, law enforcement, and housekeeping to ensure the department had sufficient staff to support the influx of veterans newly eligible for health care and benefits. Under the legislative provisions, the VA has paid out more than $20 million in incentive payments to employees, including roughly half to the senior executives at its central office. So the executives have been getting money while everyone else has been getting like, here you go. So they overpaid.
If anything.
They overpaid what they were supposed to because they gave themselves too fucking much.
Yes.
The Inspector General noted that McDonnell was not aware that nearly all VHA executives at the headquarters had been awarded bonuses until September 13th, when the VA's chief financial officer told him. The secretary announced a week later that the department would cancel the payments, recoup the money, and have the Inspector General investigate the matter. At the time, VA press secretary said the department planned to work with executives to recoup the money, pledging to establish repayment schedules to ensure that no employees faced economic hardship as a result. Oh, totally.
Yeah, when it happens to us, it's just like, give me my fucking money.
When it happens to us, we better fucking pay it back. Otherwise, they'll come and shoot our fucking dog. In its report, however...
Or they'll just rape your dog.
Yeah.
That makes me think of a clip that you had.
Oh, yeah. In its report,
I
know, I remember that. In its report, however, Massal said that clawing back the money represents a challenge, given that much of it has already been spent. Although an investigation into the recovery process was beyond the scope of the probe into the critical skills incentive bonuses, at least 2 senior executives retired from the Veterans Benefits Administration as a result, the report noted. So they got a benefit, they got a bonus, and they fucking left.
Wow.
Oh, thanks for my bonus. I can retire now. Emails between VA Chief of Staff Kimberly Jackson and Principal Deputy Under Secretary of Benefits Mike Frew, obtained by military.com through a Freedom of Information Act request, show the level of despondency and frustration felt by senior executives over the botched payments. One senior executive said that recoupment occurred without their awareness, resulting in massive debt. I cannot express my frustration and disappointment enough. Having the CSI pulled was an issue, especially given the disparity between the treatment of central office staff and field leadership. That money has been a blessing initially and earmarked to cover medical expenses, which insurance doesn't cover. Instead, it has now become a curse. One senior executive listed as Senior Executive Service 2 was quoted saying, I don't mind.
How are you that broke?
Well, because they probably were like, here's all this money, and then they spent it, and now they owe it.
Much like everyone else.
Right. So I don't mind when the organization makes mistakes, but what high-performing organization treats their employees this way? Asked another senior executive, after noticing their paycheck had been docked to recoup taxes paid on the bonuses. In the report, the Inspector General made 8 recommendations to officials, noting the department needed to resolve the potential conflicts of interest and improve oversight of critical skills incentives, that McDonnell should take whatever administrative actions, if any, he deems appropriate related to the personal involvement. In response, VA officials quibbed the report's language but concurred with all 8 recommendations. According to the VA's response, the department's Office of Accountability and Whistleblower Protection plans to work with the Office in General Counsel Ethics Specialty Team to determine whether disciplinary or non-disciplinary action will be taken against those involved. The VA will also appoint officials to review critical skills incentive payments and examine the department's need for employees in high-demand jobs. In a statement following the report's release Thursday, Hayes said critical skills initiative bonuses are critical to retaining and hiring VA public servants, especially at the time when we're delivering more care and more benefits to more veterans. This explains why I got fucking denied all that shit. Someone was pissed. Someone was fucking pissed at this whole situation, and they took it out on me. And other vets. Like, they denied my shit, reduced my shit, and said, if I can't get money, neither can you fuck. And like, they screwed me.
Basically. It's like those people that, like, all the people that had to pay for their own college, but also have like shit degrees. Like they can't do anything with a degree. They got a degree in history.
Oh my God, dude.
And they're not a professor. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Did I choose a route of suffrage to get my college paid for while you had to pay for your nothing degree and got nothing out of it?
You want to hear about a nothing degree that I saw happen like a month ago? Me and Alicia went to a burlesque show, right? In Kenosha.
That's a degree.
There was a guy that said that he has a PhD in burlesque. And I was just in burlesque, in the history of burlesque. And I was just like, that's a fucking degree? Dude's from Chicago. Explains everything. He went to some.
How much did he pay for it?
Who the fuck knows? But I guarantee you, if he's doing some hole in the wall fucking bar burlesque show that was horrifying to watch, by the way, it wasn't even a real burlesque show. It was like fat strippers. That's what I watched. It was fat strippers with fucking armpit hair, bro. Like that's what it was, dude.
The drag show that you took me to was probably fucking better than that.
It was. I even said this to Alicia. I said that drag show that we fucking took Doc to on his birthday was way better to watch than this shit. Like there was a guy sitting in front of me and his head blocked the stage, and I was never more glad to have such a situation in my life. Like the shit that I was watching, and listen, I'm not trying to fucking fat shame people at all.
I knew that was going to be the next time. I knew we were going to have to make this disclaimer.
Like I'm not fat shaming people, but Jesus Christ, dude, I expected at the very least, they made it seem like, because one, this place was at a place where they were not serving alcohol.
We're not fat shaming. We're just not interested in that.
That's the thing. I'd say that's not my thing. Okay. If I'd have known what this was before I went into it, I probably wouldn't have gone. And then at the end, I look at Alicia when we walk out. I'm like, well, that was a thing. That was a new thing we did. And then went home. So like, it was just like, that was fucking horrifying to watch. It was not fun. And then there was this guy, he was gay and he was wearing a thong and would always bend over and like basically show his asshole to all of us. And I was just like, bro.
Was he only wearing the thong?
He was wearing a thong, and like a fishnet shirt and fishnet leggings. And he had like mime makeup on and a top hat.
So his leggings were see-through basically.
100%. So like he was walking around where literally he just had this fucking big cod piece and like a string up his ass. So, and then he was constantly bending over and picking up, and people were like, you're encouraged to throw tips. Like it was like a straight up fucking strip show where like, and then even like they would take their tops off and there would be pasties on their nipples, which one of them, their pasties fell off and their tips were just out. And this was not a strip club. This was just a bar.
Have you ever seen The Adventures of Pluto Nash with Eddie?
Yes.
Griffin?
Yeah. And you mean Eddie Murphy?
Or Eddie Murphy. And the bot that was the maid, he forgot it to oops it.
Yeah, so that's what this guy did. He was constantly like fucking doing like bend over. He would like bend over like on his hands and knees and perk his asshole out at all of us. And I was just like, I'm like, listen, man, nothing against you, but at a couple of times it's funny. Okay, yeah, funny. When you do it every time, it's too much. It's too much, man. Like it's too much fucking butthole and butt crack for me to see. And I'm not into that.
Step, bro.
And I'm not into that, you know, some people but everybody was cheering. Granted, everybody there was from fucking Chicago or Madison, Wisconsin, so it was like you ever go to a place and you know exactly what everyone voted for? That's what it was like, you know. And I'm just like, not to get political, but like that was just the crowd that was the crowd and that was the people there. And then like, you know,
it goes both ways. You can go to
where they ask what your
bumfuck Nebraska and say the same thing.
Yeah, and I'm just like, it was a lot, man. But anyway, yes, this one guy there had a straight up PhD and was giving us like fucking history lessons on burlesque, and he says, I have a PhD in burlesque, and I'm like, you are in some serious college debt, homie. Like you were banking on that fucking student loan forgiveness, weren't you? And that's why.
But those are the type of people, like they get pissed off at people in the military, like, oh, it must be nice to have free college. That recruiting office was open to everyone, my guy.
100%.
Now, if you got like disqualified or something like that, like, all right, that's fine. Find another option. I understand.
All right. Now,
but like, you made the attempt.
Yep. Well, but back to this real quick. I am not surprised that the VA executives received this much money in bonuses that they were not supposed to get, and now they're having to pay it back. I'm also
not surprised that they're taking it back.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta think it is also not fair to some of these guys that, like, if they may have been in like higher positions at their VAs or something, but in the overall grand scheme of things, if they just received a bonus, they're like, oh, fuck yeah. Because it was authorized, like it was an authorized bonus, they're probably like, oh, fucking tits.
From reading this article, this isn't like the VA just straight up took this. This was more of like it was misdistributed.
Yes.
Someone fucked up the distribution of these bonuses. Some people got more than they should have.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're trying to recoup it all, you know?
Well, it looks like what they're saying is somebody approved 148 while the VA guy only signed off on 34 of those. So over 100 of those
were
unauthorized.
Right. There were 2 fucking different people signing off on this shit. And they went with one, which was the most. And
well, I think they were supposed to have both.
There's
the Secretary of Health.
Yeah.
Was supposed to be the first one, and then it goes to Jacobs, who was the VA secretary.
Right. So, like, which one were they supposed to go off of?
The VA.
So the 34.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
So, and they end up going with both.
Yeah.
From what it looks like, because they.
Well, I'm assuming that of those 148, 34 were signed off by the VA guy.
So yeah, it even says this was a new part of breakdowns in leadership and controls at multiple levels of the VA.
Yeah. So it sounds like they, instead of going all the way up, they were just stopping at one guy and then being paid out.
Mm-hmm. And now everybody that got bonuses is going to have to pay that shit back.
And you know what's crazy? I'm pretty fucking sure in the civilian world, if you get overpaid, that sucks for the company.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because they can't tell you to give that money back. Only
a government job will fucking take it back.
Literally only government. Literally only government. Because it's not. I'm pretty fucking confident in saying that it's not authorized.
And you know what? People ask me, because like now that I've got my degree in IT and shit, like in software development, they're like, why don't you look into doing like a contract job or working government shit? I'm like, no, because of this. Shit like this, because the government is like the fucking mob. And I don't want to work for the fucking mob. I worked for the government once and I don't want to do it again.
I'm trying to get my retirement.
Now, granted, there are people that work for that do government contracted work. They make a lot of money. They get very good benefits. I understand that. And a guaranteed job
is an IT guy. He's like he's like the main IT guy for Jacksonville. He makes fucking bank.
I know. I feel like I'm too fucking.
He's a contractor though.
I feel like I'm too fucking stupid to do that, but I'll get there.
He does like trouble ticket shit.
Oh really?
He does simple. I can get his information for you. Honestly.
Get his information for me, because guess what? Your boy, is it remote?
He works remotely.
I would like to work remotely as well. Anyway, moving on from this. 18th Airborne orders soldiers on staff duty to get 4 hours of sleep. Sleep deprivation.
4 hours.
Well, oh yeah, because like, you know, they always say, like, they always said that you're only, like, by mandate, you're allowed 4 hours of sleep, but it doesn't have to be consecutive.
That's
like
not
at the minimum, the Army says that, like, at minimum, we have to give you 4 hours of sleep, but it doesn't have to be consecutive hours.
That's crazy.
That's what they tell us all the fucking time. At the minimum, the minimum we're allowed to give you is 4 hours, and it doesn't have to be consecutive. And I'm like, says the fuck who? Where'd you get your fucking PhD at, bitch? Anyway, burlesque. So it says here, the 18th Airborne Corps published a memo over the weekend that says soldiers on staff duty have to sleep for at least 4 consecutive hours. And that's why they had to say the consecutive part, because the Army says they don't have to be consecutive. This memo says that it does. The memo lays out logistics for who's in charge of making sure soldiers clock out to take their slumber, and explicitly states that units can't hold soldiers past their shift to sleep. Typically, during staff duty, soldiers man the front desk and conduct checks of unit headquarters within their unit's area of operation. Major David Nixon, an operations officer for the 18th Airborne Corps, recommended the sleep guidelines as part of the field officer of the day duties, according to the Captain Victoria Horn, an Army spokesperson. The duties require him to identify issues and recommend solutions. Nixon suggests signing a policy that would mandate strict sleep requirements for soldiers to improve their mental acuity and reduce the possibility of accidents while on the job. The memo was signed by Lieutenant General Christopher Donahue, the commanding general of the 18th Airborne Corps, on May 13th, and will be implemented across the Corps, said Horn. Nixon wrote an opinion column in Military Times in 2023 about the lack of sleep for service members. Sleep and the lack of it has been a constant thorn in the military's side. Improper fatigue management was determined to have played a role in the fatal Fitzgerald and John S. McCain destroyer collisions in 2017.
That's why the Navy changed their watch policies. Because like on my deployment, because I was deployed during that incident, and the amount of people I had patients that were falling asleep on watch, they were literally hallucinating. Because we would have like man overboards and like all types of drills and shit.
And there was nobody there.
They would see shit, but they wouldn't actually be seeing it because of the lack of sleep. Like it was fucking insane. And then it takes a death incident like this where people died for the Navy to actually fucking change some shit.
Right. That's always the case. Something horrible has to happen for there to be a policy change, and it shouldn't even get to that. This is like common sense shit that the fucking military just is like, oh, we don't know how to do that. I don't know common sense.
Oh, it's really just a bunch of people who are like, I had to suffer, you got to suffer.
Pretty much. The U.S. Government Accountability Office published a comprehensive report earlier this year identifying specific areas of sleep deprivation issues in the military. The report found that a majority of service members say they sleep 6 hours or less, which falls below the Department of Defense's recommended 7 or more hours of sleep each day. The DoD says to sleep 7 or more hours a day? Bullshit.
No.
Really?
True. Yeah.
Dude.
Because that's what we teach people, too.
Hang on a second.
As what we teach people in our sleep hygiene classes is because a lot of our stuff is from either like Department of the Navy or just DoD in general. And it's 7 hours. Most of them will say 8, but like mandation is supposed to be 7 hours.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be 7 hours, but so that whole thing of them saying you're only allowed 4 hours of sleep and it doesn't have to be consecutive is bullshit.
Well, because they can always make it more strict.
Right. Fatigue caused by inadequate sleep can negatively affect a service member's performance and has contributed to accidents resulting in deaths of hundreds of millions of dollars in damage to ships, vehicles, and aircraft, said the report, which also likened impairment from fatigue to alcohol intoxication. True. I've even heard that there was like someone said that for every hour, like for every certain number of hours that you are deprived of sleep, it's the equivalent of this alcohol content level in your blood. Mm-hmm. It's like the equivalent of being intoxicated of this kind of blood alcohol content. Where it said after 24 hours, it's the equivalent of drinking like several beers. Of how like impaired you. Well, your impairment level. Depending on the person, yes. Some people can fucking just go without sleep and they're more or less fine. But the general people, dude, I slept on duty all the fucking time. Like me and the people, we were
confession.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm out. Fuck you. So like,
objection in here saying.
Fuck you, I'm out. So like,
yeah, it's not what the UCMJ says. Like, you can come back so you at any time and be charged.
You had 3 levels of duty, right? You had CQ, which was at the company level where you're in the company headquarters building, like wherever like everybody meets, like the office for that company. You know, like this is the platoon sergeants, the platoon leaders, and the company commander and the first sergeant and shit. Like CQ is like 24-hour duty, but there. Battalion staff duty is 24-hour duty at the battalion building, right? Brigade staff duty was the worst because you had to go to another base for it. And it was more than 24 hours. It was roughly 30 hours. You had to be there about an hour and a half to 2 hours earlier than your shift to kind of go through all the different things. And then you had to do your shift. And then the next day you had to stay an additional 2 hours to go for the relief, to tell the relief all the things they have to do. So yes, it was 24 hours, but you actually had an additional 4 hours to that. So you were actually there 28 hours. And you were not allowed to sleep at all. If you were caught sleeping, field grade Article 15, reduction in pay, extra duty, all that shit. They fucked you up for it. But what we did was because, well, the thing is, yeah, dereliction of duty. But the thing is, like on staff duty, like the higher level you go, the more people you're with. So on CQ, there's 2 of us. We would sleep in shifts the whole night.
Yeah, well, a lot of people will do that.
Right, and then you had battalion staff duty. It was 3 people. There'd be 1 NCO and 2 Joes. We would all do sleep shifts as well. Brigade staff duty, there's 4 people. There's an officer, an NCO, and 2 Joes. So every level you go up, you have like an extra person for it, right? So, yeah.
I feel like on that one you're never sleeping because you got the officer with you.
No, the officer is the one who's always sleeping. Because he's like, I don't get a recovery day like you guys. I need to sleep. So he'll sleep and you guys have to stay up because you get the recovery day and he doesn't. But we still slept because fuck him. Anyway.
Y'all got recovery days?
Yeah. Like it was like they made us, we had to like the next day off as a.
We don't get recovery days.
You don't get recovery days?
Even on the ship now, they don't.
We had recovery days because we actually. We had recovery days because we actually had an incident where someone fell asleep at the wheel and got into a serious accident.
Almost like the ship's colliding. So my medical department now does not have recovery days. Other shops on the ship do have recovery days, depending on. So if they stand a 24-hour duty, that next day is, or at least I think the next half day is supposed to be off for them, because on deployment you can't give someone like a full day off most of the time, so they'll get like almost like a holiday routine. They get to like noon or whatever, right? We don't fucking do that. Medical just gets driven into the fucking ground.
I'm sure you guys do. Feel bad for you.
I spend more effort and exhaustion dealing with the bullshit in medical and the leadership there driving the people into the ground, which is also affecting everyone else wanting to do shit. You know, like shit goes downhill when you don't give a shit about like your juniors. They're not going to give a shit either, but shit still needs to get done, right? So it affects everybody, affecting everybody. Like if you don't give a shit, then they don't want to volunteer to do anything, which is also going to fuck that person. You know what I'm saying? Like it's shit rolled downhill. So that part is exhausting. All the other fucking shops on the ship also like shit leadership, but like if it's a 24-hour duty, they will have at least that half day to noon.
Interesting.
Not us.
Well,
not us.
Everybody got the recovery day except for officers, and the reason why is because someone did crash their POV on the way home.
Our officers sleep all fucking day. Granted, I don't blame them because there's nothing else to do. Like if they're not seeing the patients, especially like the ones on my team, because we're like the surgical team, right? If we aren't doing surgery, our officers are useless. Like, fuck else are they going to be doing? I would do the same. But it sucks when most of them are cool. It's usually the shipboard ones that have issues. And I'm like, how are you going to tell us we're not doing anything when you're only here for sick call?
Officers doing officer things, man.
Yep.
Anyway.
But they're making the rules.
Always making the fucking rules, kid. So, let's see.
The report which Nixon
referenced in his recommendation for the 18th Airborne also called on the Department of Defense to delegate fatigue-solving responsibilities to specific departments within the services.
Yes.
The effects of sleep deprivation go beyond short-term repercussions, according to the Vincent Myslovic, Director of Sleep Medicine in the University of Texas Health Science Center in San Antonio. Myslevek spent 27 years as an Army doctor, 10 of them focusing on sleep and sleep medicine, and served as the sleep medicine consultant to the Surgeon General of the United States Army. I think we do see higher rate of chronic medical disorders later in their career. Myslevek said service members citing physical ailments and mental disorders. Addressing sleep, said Myslevek, prevents problems such as these later down the line. Myslevek, who researches sleep and sleep disorder service members and veterans, was effusive in his phrase of the 18th Airborne Corps requirement, calling the best policy he'd seen regarding a structured framework for sleep requirements. There are 3 major hurdles to fix sleep deprivation in the services, said Diana Maurer. This is a bunch of fucking people talking about this. Director of Defense Capabilities and Management Team for the U.S. Government Accountability Office. There are operational difficulties that are just part of the job. A soldier, for instance, might be deployed near loud noises that make it difficult to sleep. There are also cultural tide that's hard to shift. The whole suck it up, buttercup approach, said Maurer. There are organizational problems like deciding who to put in charge of addressing sleep deprivation when the responsibilities cover so many troops and require so much oversight. Regarding the 18th Airborne Corps new sleep requirements, she confessed she didn't know enough to offer much comment, but she is optimistic. 4 is a start. So here's the thing, right? I agree. 4 is a start. It's not a lot. It's a start. I honestly think that they will not have as much difficulty implementing this as they think. Because I think everybody will be on fucking board with this. Because it's like, and it's easy to manage. Like you just kind of like spot check and then you rotate, right?
It's literally the pure laziness. Most of the things, especially that I see, are pure laziness. Like they mentioned the thing about the loud noises. Like on ship, that's one of the biggest concerns for sleep that we hear is like when they do get to sleep, especially if they're night or if they're day sleepers, like they work on a night shift. And not all the berthings are like the one. I live in engineering, so it's like a fucking dungeon every fucking time I go down there. Constantly dark because there's people on shift work all the time. But like the operation system guys, like the computer nerds, most of them, there's like 1 or 2 that'll have day or night shifts. So like the large majority of them work during the day, right? So their berthing, their living quarters, are daylit in the daytime, right? And there's people talking and doing all type of shit, and they can't fucking sleep, right? You get a little curtain, that's it. That's all you get. Light still comes through that bitch. Noises you can still hear. Then you got the general noises of the ship, depending on where you're at. Like our officers are directly below the flight deck. So like if they're doing flight quarter, oh yeah. So if they're doing like flight quarters and the Harriers are going off and they're like dragging the chains, like you can hear every fucking thing. They have issues with sleep. Right, it makes sense.
I fucking bet they do. That's fucking
like it wouldn't bother me because I'm a hard sleeper. But like they're just like you can hear the chains dragging because medical is right below the flight deck as well, and we can hear like the Harriers going off. You can hear the chains dragging, fucking everything.
You think they do more? They would try to do something to dampen that a bit.
There's no possible way. Everything's made of metal.
That's true. Goddamn, in a fucking iron boat.
I will tell you though, the quiet room where we put like our suicidal people, I feel like because this ship was made in like the fucking 80s.
The quiet room?
Yeah. So I used to think it was like actually named for like to have suicidal people in there because we don't call it the isolation room anymore at like hospitals. Most places will call them quiet rooms. And that's why I was like, oh, there's quiet rooms on ship too. That's fucking stupid. But the tag number on the ship, they're all original because like the tag, the room, the office, the room tag number or whatever that describes what the type of space it is. The office that I used to be X-ray development. Like back in the old days, you'd have to like dip the shit in development film and stuff like that. So it was an X-ray. The tag number says X-ray on it. The tag on the quiet room says quiet room. And I got to thinking, I'm like, that's got to be original, right? Like back in the 80s, they didn't give a fuck about mental health. It was literally wizardry at that point. If you had to see mental health, you were gone. Never to be seen from again.
Pretty much.
And I realized that when you shut that door, you can't hear fucking anything. It's legitimately quiet. It's
really
the only quiet space on the ship where once you shut that door, no ship noise. It's actually quiet.
I feel like that would drive you crazier. Like, especially if you were like kind of going through a mental break. Here, we're gonna put you in a room that just is devoid of sound, and you're like,
no, not on a ship, because most people they hate that they can't get anywhere that's quiet. Because everywhere you go on the ship, there's some type of noise. Fan room, fucking your shop, the berthing, the mess decks, everywhere there's noise. There's people talking. There's fucking loud ass fan. There's engine, flight quarters. There's never silence. So
some people actually do prefer it because it's finally, I don't have to hear everything.
Yeah, it's like, oh, solitude.
God, I honestly would feel like that, like being in an area that's too quiet, like where it is everything, you don't hear anything, and you're just like,
after you go to a concert and then you go home
and your ears are ringing, like absolutely,
and you can just hear like the almost like the blood pumping.
Yeah,
it just.
Oh, is it like
what
that?
It's like. It's like that's what it's like, because even when you're sleeping, like in the berthing,
dude,
constantly there's shit going on. So like
that.
if I was in there, that's what my ears are like when I first go in there, because I'm always hearing shit.
Dude, I would hate that. Dude, after a show or anything, I fucking have a really hard time going to sleep because of that.
So when we're sleeping regularly, you don't notice it because you just get used to the sounds, right? Your body just like tunes them out. But when you go into that quiet room for like that first little bit while you're in there, that's what it's like.
Fuck that. Anyway. All right, so we're going to get into an article that you know very well. Felony convictions of 5 retired officers dismissed in Fat Leonard case. I mean, you bring it up a lot, so.
It's because it's hilarious. And I was there during that time period.
So a federal judge on Tuesday dismissed the felony convictions of 5 retired military officers who admitted to accepting bribes from Malaysian contractor nicknamed Fat Leonard in one of the Navy's biggest corruption cases. The dismissal came at the request of the government, not the defense. That's interesting, citing the procedural errors. Retired U.S. Navy officers Donald Hornbeck, Robert Gorsuch, and Jose Luis Sanchez, and U.S. Marine Corps Colonel Enrico de Guzman had all admitted to accepting bribes from defense contractor Leonard Francis, nicknamed Fat Leonard.
That's what this was about. It included stuff from Bahrain when I was there, but this was mostly like bribery and shit. This specific case was like bribery, getting like pocketed money and stuff like that.
The enigmatic figure who was 6'3" and weighed 350 pounds at one time is the center of the Navy's most extensive corruption cases in recent history. The 3 pled guilty in misdemeanor charges of disclosing information on Tuesday. The judge also dismissed the entire case against Navy officer Stephen Shedd. Their defense lawyers could not be immediately reached out for comment, of course. It marked the latest setback to the government's years-long efforts in going after dozens of military officials tied to Francis, who pled guilty in offering more than $500,000 in cash bribes, along with other gifts and wild sex parties in Southeast Asia to Navy officials, defense contractors, and others. The scheme allowed him to bilk the maritime service out of at least $35 million by getting commanders to redirect ships to ports he controlled and overcharging for services, according to the prosecution. Really? So yes. He was like basically like bribing these motherfuckers to come to his port and then upcharge shit to get money out of these guys.
And he would send them like hookers and shit.
Fuck, dude.
So that's what happened in Bahrain. Like there was a giant fucking prostitution ring, and he was involved in that.
Another article of things that fucking military people do for pussy. You know, we'll fucking park our boats.
I think this was more like money and power.
Well, that a little bit of pussy too, but like, yeah, just like greed in a different way. Essentially, you know, you want something that you want really bad, and you'll do bad things to get it. So, anyway. Francis owned and operated Singapore-based Glen Defense Marine Asia Ltd., which supplied food, water, and fuel to U.S. Navy vessels. He was arrested in 2013 on a sting operation in San Diego. Prosecutors said in legal findings outlining their requests for Tuesday's dismissals that the action does not mean the defendant did not commit the charged crimes, but because information was withheld from the defense and other mistakes were made, they wanted to ensure justice was served fairly. In 2022, Judge Janice Sammartino had ruled the former lead federal prosecutor committed flagrant misconduct by withholding information from defense lawyers. In September, the felony convictions of 4 former Navy officers were also vacated. The 4 men pled guilty to a misdemeanor and agreed to pay a $100 fine each. That's it? Damn,
these
dude.
guys are getting off fucking easy.
The guys went from a fucking felony in their lives being tossed out of the fucking deep blue sea to a misdemeanor and have to pay $100.
You know that they probably either had a lot of money from this scenario to fucking like be able to pay a lot of people off, or because they're officers and they probably also have some nice ass fucking jobs that they're able to use their money. Because this would never happen to an enlisted person. They'd be fucking convicted right away. This would have taken 11 plus years.
They'd blow their brains out and throw them underneath Leavenworth. Anyway, the dismissals come back weeks before Francis is due back in court set date for his sentencing. Francis returned to the U.S. late last year after daring escape from his house arrest in San Diego in 2022. He fled to South America weeks before he was scheduled to be sentenced last year and was later captured in Venezuela, which extradited him in the U.S. as part of a prisoner exchange. Of course it was. The escape was also seen by some as a misstep by the prosecution for allowing him to not be held behind bars. Interesting. Interesting indeed.
Dude, the fucking the part of the prostitution case in Bahrain. So there was this one like Filipina pimp, basically. She was a female. She was one of the hookers as well, but she was like the mistress pimp.
Yeah. I was going to say the mistress.
She would take, so like if people didn't pay her, like other people so part of the Navy people that would be a part of this is how it's tied into this, is like they would like part of how he got caught and other people, she would expect money, right? So like she would send them a hooker to be their maid at their flat or whatever. And if she didn't get her stipend, she'd be like, I know who your fucking NCIS is. I know your chain of command, because she had those connections. NCIS, she was literally an informant for NCIS, but she was a beneficial informant. Like the full YouTube video I watched I was like, this woman is a fucking pimp. She would give only the information that benefited her. Or if someone was fucking her over, like she wasn't getting the money she was supposed to, she'd go to NCIS, which is the Naval Criminal Investigative Services.
I know who NCIS is.
She'd go rat them. I'm just saying. She would go rat them out and be like, they didn't pay me, so.
I wonder if the show NCIS...
And they could never do anything to her because she wasn't in the military, right? She was just an informant.
I wonder if the show NCIS ever did like a fucking episode based off that.
Probably.
I probably did. I mean, that's fucking insane. Like, if you didn't pay, like, Jesus, dude, that's fucking, oh. And it's even funnier that all these officers were involved in this fucking corruption thing. Oh, it's just, what is it with fucking scams and corruption? That's like literally the more I do this, the more I see scams and corruption coming out of the fucking military. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. What is also crazy is this fucking Black Mirror bullshit. The next frontier for warfighters might be implants in their brains.
I'm gonna send you a link to it, to watch later.
All right.
It's called The Informant. It's actually like a 3-part series on Military Times YouTube, because it's called Tinder, Sailor, Hooker, Pimp.
Jesus.
And yeah, like, and the video for The Informant is like 6-7 minutes, but it's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, so the next frontier for warfighters might be implants in their brains. Wonderful. So the boy who couldn't have been older than 6 or 7, brown hair with a streak of bright orange. It was 2003. Geoffrey Ling, a young Army doctor, was looking down at a new patient who'd arrived at his medical unit in Afghanistan missing a hand. The Soviet Union, during its long and ultimately losing campaign to quell the restive corners of the country, had taken to dropping thousands of landmines out of the back of helicopters like little butterflies. The mines would twist and flit to the ground, a bright green that would fade gray with time. Interesting. What was it?
Where's this article going here?
I don't know. Almost daily, Ling would stare down at a child who had answered the siren call of the toy-like miniature bomb. A boom, a lost appendage, and they'd find their way to Ling, who'd tasked with patching them up for a life where the best prosthesis could still rely on hooks and pulleys. Limited options got Ling thinking, what if he could come up with a better way to make an artificial hand respond to the whims of the brain? Maybe by connecting the two. He'd been approached by the Pentagon's Pie in the Sky research wing. What? The Defense Advanced Research, DARPA approached him shortly after he left for Afghanistan. So when he got back, he started what would become the decades-long march to make the connection between brains and computers possible. What started
This is literally Black Mirror.
Yeah, what started as a theoretical research quickly took on a greater relevance when the scores of service members began facing roadside bomb attacks in Iraq in the following years, leaving many missing limbs. All of a sudden, the concepts Ling had been contemplating became a national priority.
So I'm skimming the article a little bit more just because I know there's no fucking way we're going to cover this whole thing. The Air Force Research Laboratory led individualized neural learning system project known as iNeural LS, and it aims to give airmen the ability to rapidly acquire knowledge and skills through neurotechnology.
Well, let's kind of read into this a little bit more. Early on, scientists realized the same medical research would allow them to make prosthetics respond to the brain might also be used to enhance how troops fight, such as special operators communicating on the battlefield without uttering a word, interacting with a drone, or maybe even helping eradicate a fear of entering a room filled with enemies and the PTSD that can follow a firefight. If you can understand the signals within the brain, a task entirely impossible before the advent of artificial intelligence, which allows the digestion of massive data sets, you might be able to alter them or otherwise change the nature of the closed system the brain had been since humans developed oversized thinking lobes. Now you think about what ifs. That was very clear. Collect the brain signals, get the robot arm, clear use case, show the science can be done. Now what's next? What's the next? Where does your imagination take you? Ling described how early the laboratory conducting research connected one patient to a flight simulator instead of a robotic arm. Using their brain, she was able to achieve liftoff on the screen.
I think we talked about that.
No, we did not.
That sounds very familiar.
Maybe to you. When you talk to her, you ask her what she's doing. She goes, oh, I think I want to fly. I think about looking up and the plane goes up, Ling detailed. She's not thinking about moving the joystick or rudder. She's thinking about flying, and the plane flew.
Interesting.
Potential medical applications of access to the brain for treating ailments are far-ranging, but pressure to compete with America's adversaries might tempt leaders with the next step: enhancement.
Enhance.
Of course. Both China and Russia can move at an expedited pace when it comes to military research through their authoritarian government structure, and both have different standards when it comes to ethical guidelines and medical testing. We'll use human fucking patients. We don't give a shit. We don't have rules like that. Fuck your fucking human rights.
And then we also secretly will just use that research because we're like, we're not allowed to do it, but they can.
But they did, so let's look at it. There's a very real set of scenarios where neurotechnology plays a role in our national security moving forward. Justin Sanchez, the former director of DARPA's Biological Technologies Office, told military.com in a 2020 interview. We cannot lose sight of that, and that has to be a priority. God, this is freaky. Neurotech? Using neurotech in a fucking military scenario? In 20 years since Ling began work with scientists called brain-machine interference, a brain-machine interface, the ability to understand and even alter the brain has progressed rapidly. What started as a discovery to heal wounds of war kick-started research designed to make America's warfighters more efficient and more lethal in battle. Here's what you said. The Air Force is testing handheld devices and skull caps that use electrical current to stimulate the brain, could help pilots learn more efficiently and get into aircraft cockpits faster. DARPA has also funded tests using electrical currents funneled through electrodes implanted in brains of those suffering from epilepsy, piggybacking on a recognized treatment to see what else the currents can do.
The epilepsy thing has been a thing for a long time.
Oh, I know that.
I've seen electroshock therapy used in numerous patients.
So this is what it is.
Even PTSD. It's actually very good for PTSD.
So this is what it is.
And depression.
DARPA's Restoring Active Memory program was launched in November of 2013 with the goal of developing a fully implantable closed-loop neural interface capable of restoring normal memory function to military personnel suffering from the effects of brain injury or illness. 2018, DARPA announced that it was working on with researchers at Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center at the University of Southern California to actually implant devices in neurosurgical patient volunteers who were being treated for epilepsy, and found that technology gave a boost to natural memory function. I don't like this at all.
I'm down for it.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You're down for it, dude. This,
I'm just saying.
like, it's, listen, in on paper, sounds great. In practice, you know this is fucking horrifying. You know that this can be exploited. It could be misused. Like
at the level of what we're catastrophizing, technically, yes. But like something like Neuralink or whatever, I'm down for it. If it improves me.
Listen to this shit. As this technology matures, it is anticipated that specialized operators will be using neural implants for enhanced operation of assets by the year 2030. That's fucking soon. That's 6 years from now. The report,
I'll be retired by then.
The report details these operators will include teams from the Special Forces, military pilots, operators of unmanned aerial vehicles, or unmanned surface vehicles, such as drones and intelligence personnel. Intelligence personnel? What, you're just fucking hacking into the computers and looking for cyber threats?
Probably.
Their eyes, it's like tapping into the Matrix. Their eyes roll back into their fucking heads.
That's literally what happens in fucking in Black Mirror. Like they press that little button on like the side of their eye or
and
whatever
their eyes
right here,
just go like gray.
and they just like roll back. Like, I always think of the video game one because the dude will just go into that video game world and he's fucking his friend that plays the female character.
Yeah.
And he's like, we can't keep doing this. And then you get stuck in there, basically.
So it's, I'm just so, I find it funny that this is another article I'm talking about where DARPA is doing some weird shit. You know, so it's that, here's this part. If DARPA's technology ever becomes a device that is implanted into the brain of a warfighter, what responsibility would the government have for maintaining that technology? And what about when you get out?
The VA.
Do they take it out of your brain? What about the complications of removing that technology from your brain?
I'm sure that's a part of it.
Hey, listen, Sergeant so-and-so, you're a special operations guy. We're going to implant you with this fucking Neuralink. And
so it's probably something
out,
that doesn't have to be taken out. It meshes with the body.
Oh, okay. Hang on. It goes farther. Will the Department of Veteran Affairs be servicing degrading brain implants for decades after young Americans take off the uniform? Will mental health or cognitive disorders emerge decades from now? And will those who suffer from them receive care? I would say the government has a huge responsibility. One of the country's leading scholars is so like, yes, the degradation they have introduced into this person's head, whether they've done it invasively or non-invasively, a technology that was designed to change their brain function. And by intervening that way, I think they have created a possibility to follow these people down the road and try to ensure that adverse consequences don't result from their participation. Let me fucking tell you something. The VA does a horrible job as it is. We had to sit outside of the fucking Capitol to get the PACT Act going. What do you think is going to happen when you put shit in people's brains? And you think the VA is going to really take care of that? No,
it'll just be bottom tier taking care.
Bottom tier. It's like to the fucking lowest bidder care, dude. Like it's just, and the degradation of that, it's just like you have this fucking, and on top of that, it's like what you got to do a fucking sign out sheet for this Neuralink thing. And now guess what? You got a hand receipt for it. It's considered SI now that you have to keep track of for the rest of your life because it's inside of your skull. Like, and it's like, and what happens if you're dishonorably discharged and they want it back?
They can't do that.
No,
because that's like if someone gets the elective surgery of like the permanent contact lenses versus having like the corrective surgery you can get basically permanent eye. They're not going to take those back, right?
No. Well, the thing is, and like my whole point before is like you're relying on the VA and the government to take care of you when you're out because you're doing something, and we could barely get them to take care of like minor things when you get out. You know, these issues that people have from their time in service and stuff. Like I've seen dudes get denied fucking disability after their leg got blown off from an IED because it said not service connected. Doesn't get more service connected than that, dude. Like
it says right here that you have your leg, sir.
It says right here that your leg was blown off in an IED on deployment. Yeah, well, that's not service connected. Like, how the fuck is that not service connected? That's as service connected as it could possibly be. You know. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. Like, you have issues like that with the VA, and then you're going to try to rely on the broken VA system to take care of dudes with a fucking Neuralink implant? Come on.
Yeah.
But it says right here, Special Forces super soldiers. I love that sentence. One of the DARPA programs that showed early promise in the 2010s, systems-based neurotechnology for engineering therapies, involved testing how implants inside of brains might be helpful for altering moods. The program targeted the creation of the device that could regularly provide stimulation and manage patients' conditions, partially inspired by the ongoing issues of helping veterans combat the trauma of war. Given the ethical concerns tied to fishing around in people's heads, the subjects for the research were a group of patients already due to have electrodes implanted to combat epilepsy. But while doctors were in there, they agreed to let researchers test out how stimulation from the inside of the brain might make them feel. There's one patient that stands out in particular, a relatively young woman, very personable. This was actually the second time she had to have brain surgery for epilepsy. The researchers didn't tell the patient when they would be using the stimulation, the stimulation to prevent the placebo effect, instead maintaining a running dialogue. This particular patient suffered from severe anxiety. We said, "Are you feeling different right now?" She said, "I feel great. I feel energized," the researcher recalled. I said, "Oh, is this something you sometimes feel, or do you never feel like this?" And she said, "Oh, this is me on a good day. This is the way I want to feel." This kind of shift in mood could be revolutionary for veterans suffering from the bonds of post-traumatic stress if the technology provides viable. So yeah. I mean,
so it looks like China is already conducting tests.
I'm not shocked at that at all.
Within the People's Liberation Army.
I mean, I get the electrostimulation for treating PTSD and other like brain issues and stuff. There's a lot of weird shit that gets involved with this, you know. And on top of that, like this one says, no two brains are exactly alike, which is true.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, how do you find the proper candidate for this? Right? You would honestly, your best candidate would be someone that's never deployed yet, that has had no TBI, has had no concussions, all these other issues. You want to have like a pure brain to work to, like, that way you can actually work with it, because you don't know what the effects of having a TBI will have when you put technology in someone's fucking melon, you know?
Well, it has been proven that with TBIs and the implementation of technology that it does improve.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we should just let Elon Musk do it, because Neuralink
one person already had it done.
What, Neuralink?
Yeah, one person already has Neuralink right now. He plays he plays games with his fucking brain. He's a quadriplegic awesome. Too. He's like, I could play games now, and
that's fucking epic.
He's like literally playing games with his brain. Like that's fucking crazy. But on top of that, I don't know. I don't think so.
That'd be badass. That'd be like the best way to make money right there. I'm just playing games sitting here.
Well, the biggest thing also is like you have to think of like the shift that we're seeing into cyber warfare.
Oh yeah.
Like, how is this gonna affect? Like, how does cyber warfare affect them? That's gonna be part of the questions.
It's
gonna be like, let's say that Russia or China, we go to war with them, and then they fucking throw an EMP out. Next thing you know, you're a fucking vegetable sitting in your chair, drooling on your on your lap.
That device, and you have to be a normal person after that.
Or, like, that's the thing. It's like, how much does this thing affect you?
because it's not controlling your brain. It's enhancing your brain. It's not biomechanical.
I like this sentence
It's
right
just,
here.
It's just like a pacemaker in the heart. Like if the pacemaker goes out, your heart will either continue on its own
Or you die. But
yeah, that was maybe a bad example. But
this sentence right here. So it says, Ling is confident that the military will keep ethics at the forefront of pioneering research, he said, but he can't promise that America's adversaries will do the same. And we will not take ethics into account for any of this shit. I promise you that, kids.
We are the guinea pigs historically.
We are the guinea pigs. Look at the vaccine bullshit. Where was the ethics in that? Where people that were saying, I don't want that, we're getting separated from the military, and then it comes to find out.
Well, that was actually that's a bad use because the whole country was getting fucked for that.
Well, I'm not done. The military's vaccines were not the ones that everybody back home were getting. They weren't getting the fucking Modernas and the Pfizers and shit. They were getting some off-brand bullshit that wasn't FDA approved.
Some of them.
Most of them. That was a big thing.
The ones we got.
I remember because Tony was part of that, and he was like, I ain't fucking doing that shit. And like, because he worked with Intel, and the whole thing, he knew, like, going in, he told me, he's like, dude, they're giving people fucking vaccines that aren't even the ones that are FDA approved. They're giving people, like, because they needed the vaccines.
None of them are FDA approved.
None of them are FDA approved, but like the ones that were approved, like Pfizer and Moderna, the ones that like everybody knows about, and Johnson & Johnson. The other ones were like some off-brand shit from other countries that they were using in mix with all that stuff.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like the Russian ones and stuff.
Like the Russian ones and shit, where they were just like, you're giving people a vaccine that like is not part of the 3 that everybody else is approved to take. Like you're giving people some fucking shit that isn't even vetted or approved.
And then like malaria and shit, like a lot of that stuff, like back when it was more experimental.
Same with the anthrax.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look at all these cases that we just said where the military threw ethics out the window. At some point, you really think that the fucking military will keep ethics at the forefront? Absolutely not. I promise you that, kids. Moving on from this Black Mirror bullshit. Space Force. Space Force inches closer to classified remote work. The platform could be popular remote work solution for space systems. Can you imagine working on space systems from your house? Some Guardians could soon do their classified work from home thanks to a new prototype. GDIT calls the Enigma project a digital environment that allows users from the government, academia, industry, and others to access classified and unclassified information from a single device. We did the initial operational capability of our commercial solutions for classified, or CFSC, or CSFC, which is a single device laptop that someone could have non-classified internet protocol router network, secret internet protocol router network on it at the same time. So someone who doesn't have
versus Nipper.
Yeah, Sipper and Nipper. On it, and so someone doesn't have to physically go in and out of a secure spot. Space Systems Command awarded GDIT $18 million as part of an other transaction agreement and development of a digital environment as January 2023. The agreement has since been extended to January 2025 to add more commercial cloud environments that can handle secret level data. It's a collaborative digital environment across multiple security classifications for multiple users across government, industry, academia, etc. that will help with application onboarding, integration, and support services for any third-party applications from across contractors, vendors supporting those operations. So the GDIT demonstrated Enigma outfitted with software development and digital engineering and IT management tools at Los Angeles Air Force Base about 3 weeks ago. But while there seemed to be some initial excitement on using the portable secret work-capable computer, there's a catch. You can't just pop your laptop up at Starbucks, Dawson said. Some of the things within that user agreement would be, you're in a closed space, there's no windows, there's no one else home, your cell phone isn't with you, things of that nature. Good luck doing that from home. Good fucking luck doing that from home. Come on. So we're going to give you a work from home environment, but you're going to have to put yourself in the deepest, darkest corner of your basement and keep your cell phone and all your family away. No, that's not.
No one's gonna fucking do that.
No one's gonna do. Not only is no one gonna do that, but it's almost not possible because you're not in a controlled environment, right? You're at home. It's chaos at home compared to like being in a fucking secure location, right? Where everything is controlled, everything is secured. There's compartmentalization of things. Like you put your phone in a locker, you go into the room, and it's just you and maybe one other person that's working with you. Like
this is when
you're not doing that at home.
We're gonna have so many fucking secrets and shit.
We're gonna have so many leaks. So many leaks are gonna come out of this. I don't give a shit.
People are gonna start. They're gonna figure out who works from home, and they're gonna start bribing them. China's gonna be like, "Yes, Space Force."
Oh yeah, dude. Basically what it's gonna be a fucking field day for our enemies, man. I'm telling you. Like, and then I guarantee you, if they implement this and they truly roll it out, it'll be a year before it's pulled back. We're gonna see shit get leaked out within probably the first year, and then they're gonna be like, we're taking that away now because obviously
the War Thunder forums are gonna.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be crazier than War Thunder. I promise you that.
So you gotta think, a lot of those fucking nerds are gonna be, if they're not actively doing work, right? They're gonna be playing War Thunder probably, and then they're gonna be like, "I've got the shit right in front of me right now. Let me send it over. I'll send you a picture, motherfucker." Click, click.
Call me a cuck on Discord. How dare you?
And then they've got their cell phone. They can just be like,
and
send that shit to Discord.
Yeah, no, it's like that's the other thing. You got to make sure your cell phone isn't with you.
Get the fuck out.
Come on,
Ain't
dude.
nobody gonna do that.
No one's gonna do that. Not at all. So Dawson's
You're asking this generation to not have their phones? Bro, people on ship lose their fucking mind when we go underway. You're expecting them to be at home where they have access to everything and not have their goddamn...
And tell them that they can't have access to those things that they are literally looking at and have access to?
Then you can't stop them? Fuck out of here.
Right. Anyway... Dawson stressed that Enigma's technology isn't new and has been sanctioned by the National Security Agency. But there's potential, especially because the uptake has been slower for the secure capabilities that it can handle classified information to take hold compared to the use of remote unclassified work that became widespread during COVID. Moreover, the Pentagon also updated its telework policy earlier this year, which included the use of classified telework devices. The cloud-based prototype could also help users overcome limitations of existing infrastructure, such as what's available on base. The reliability is not always there, he said, so users are not solely dependent of defense circuits, which are down or have stability concerns. Enigma also has in-office version, but uses a trusted client that can connect to the environment, but it is still a single device where users can toggle between unclassified and classified networks up to the secret level. GDIT may also explore upcoming classification levels in addition to requests from more cloud providers. There's a desire for this to eventually go to a top secret and special access program level. But that's not within our purview at the moment right now, just a desire to government forthcoming. So, yeah, I'm telling you, man, like, I don't know how this is going to fucking work, but I could tell you right now it's not going to work at all the way they want it to. It's going to be a shit show when it rolls out.
Yeah, more than likely.
You're going to remotely connect to a secure cloud network from your fucking internet, which, by the way,
is hackable.
Is super hackable. Like,
well, it's less hackable than like the airport, like public Wi-Fi.
Well, yeah, public Wi-Fi is one thing, but like even still, like if someone, listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Tony just sent me a text that he got, and it was a news update where special operations guys had noticed that there was a car of people following them around and taking photos of them and their families. And this is more than one special operations operator, that their families and their day-to-day life, someone was following them around taking photos of it. Those guys got apprehended. Come to find out, Russian spies. So they found special operations guys and were following them around taking photos and trying to get in, like, infiltrate their networks and shit. You think
So they probably also found them because of social media. It's very easy to find someone on social media.
Oh, absolutely. Not even just
utilizing.
Yeah, and not even just that. Imagine if like China's a big problem right now when it comes to the cyber shit. Imagine like with the way that the border and shit is and how many like Chinese nationals are getting across the border, how many fucking sleeper cells we have from the Chinese government within the country that are going to look for those intelligence people that have these clearances, and they start rolling out this remote work. And then now we also just found out Russia put some kind of space weapon like a potential space weapon in the air in orbit that could take out US satellites. It's like
I'm sure we already knew about that.
That was reported. It literally was just reported.
No, I'm saying when we find out about things in the regular news,
they probably knew about it prior to that.
Usually, like a lot, either it's been known, they know more about it, or like what we get is very fucking watered down.
But even still, but the fact is, it's like, okay, so they're sending shit out in space to like potentially take out satellite networks, right? So they're getting into the cyber part too, along with China. And now they're going to be infiltrating networks and shit. You think that they're not going to figure out these intelligence guys with these and like with a space force working on space things?
Oh yeah,
and they're going to want to fucking figure that shit out.
And like I know that they know these things a lot, and like even if we don't think that we do. So one of my friends from IW, he works either at the Pentagon or he's fucking high up there, right? His job is intel shit. And he was like, I'm not allowed to tell you. So like, remember those rich people that went down that submarine that like imploded?
Yeah.
He was like, we knew about it like 3 days before anyone else knew about it. And we just didn't say shit. I was like, what?
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. Everyone found out that the Navy fucking knew about that shit well before we did.
Well, yeah, after the fact now, but like at the this was like right after it happened. He was like, we knew about it.
We knew that they were dead, and he's
like, we also heard it, and we have like
the audio of the people, pop,
but like yeah, they have like audio sounds and everything.
Pretty much, yeah. Like the fucking like this Navy that was like listening in, like they heard it happen. They knew it happened.
Well, because we have submarines.
Yeah, and they're like,
and we have like water displacement type things all around the ocean, shit like that.
Yeah,
we knew. We definitely fucking knew.
And it was like, well then.
But the thing is, they just let that search continue, even though we knew. Because if we'd have said something, a lot of our technology would have been outed.
That's true. Yeah.
Or like our capabilities would have been outed.
It's pretty sad.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. It's pretty sad that like even at that level, it's just like.
So like when Russia launches that shit, we fucking know. Like we're not dumb.
The sub thing is kind of funny because it's like you knew that these fuckers were all dead. And you let these poor bastards have hope for days still.
Right.
And you're like, we should probably tell them, but I know that we can't.
We find them.
And it's like some Coastie is out there just like, we still have hope. It's still like we're currently in the rescue part of the fucking task right now. And then like there's like the timer for the oxygen on the news and shit. And everybody was like, oh, they have this much time of oxygen left before they suffocate. And then they're just like, yeah,
they were already dead.
They've been dead for like a few days now. This thing popped like a fucking balloon almost the day that it went down. Yeah. Anyway, so next topic. Military doctors treat patients who outrank them better, study says. And I can't wait to hear about your back end knowledge of this. Service members who outrank their physicians are more likely to receive better quality care at military hospitals than lower-ranking troops, a new study found. The researchers who published the findings in the journal Science on May 16th studied power dynamics for the physician-patient relationship. Specifically, those researchers from the University of Texas in Austin and Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, used data from a military hospital emergency departments where some patients outrank their physicians and vice versa, and how that impacts the quality of patient care. We provide careful, rigorous evidence of the long shadow of power. The idea that power is one of the domain of life can spill over to unrelated domains, here from the military to the clinical, causing distortions in behavior and resource allocation in both, researchers noted. We show that the powerful may unwittingly steal resources from less powerful individuals, in line with other researchers showing the negative spillovers from dominant to marginalized groups in shared spaces. Researchers used active duty service members aged from 18 to 64, and they monitored physician effort to resource use. The study considered physician effort as a measure of total resources or effort expended by a physician when treating a patient. Resource use pertained to 7 tangible measures used on patients during the appointments with their physician: any opioid prescription, intensity evaluation management code used, number of diagnosis codes, number of treatment codes, any test ordered, any imaging order, and any procedure performed. The study, using data from 1.5 million emergency department assignments, compared to service members' patients of the same rank with physicians whose rank was either higher or lower than them, otherwise considered higher power or lower power patients. Patients who outrank their physicians received 3.6 more effort by their physician and more resources expended, researchers found. It's good that it's not huge, Stephen Schwab of the University. Yeah, I know. It's not the big one. The big one's hurt. I'm glad it's not that big. Stephen Schwab at University of Texas and Austin professor and retired Army veteran told Military Times, most physicians are trying to do everything they can for their patients within the bounds of the resources they have. The time they have. They're saying the percentage of them that are actually doing it are higher than, it's saying that the number of people that are like using the rank structure to provide the proper care is not as high as you would think. It's good that it's not high, is what he's saying. Within the bounds resources have, the time that they had those patients, we think that it was really implicit bias rather than explicit, although there's no way of testing that. Schwab said a chief of emergency department told him that it was a matter of human nature kicking into drive, where you're just a little bit more careful when the stakes are higher. How does that 3.6% difference materialize in a little bit more time and effort? Schwab said. Physicians could spend more time talking about the problem that brought a service member into the emergency department in the first place, take more time to write up more thorough family history in order to do one additional test. The same patients who outrank their physicians also had better medical outcomes than their lower ranked peers. Those patients were 15% less likely to be readmitted to emergency department 30 days after their initial treatment. Findings when those high power and low power patients were simultaneously treated by a physician also showed negative correlations for patients whose physicians outranked them. Physicians exerted 1.9% less effort on patients they outranked than on patients who outranked them. And outranked patients had a 3.4% greater likelihood of visiting the emergency department within 30 days or being admitted to the hospital. Researchers also looked at how race and gender determined physician effort among different ranks. Physician effort was greater for all higher ranks of service members than their outranked peers, regardless of race, according to the study. Study found black physicians provide off-the-charts effort to black service members that outrank them, and white physicians exerted less effort on black patients.
Wow.
Schwab did know that the study... I know. Schwab did know that the study wasn't indicative of whether civilian or military hospitals are necessarily better. Rather, it looked at the power that can be at play regardless. We're not comparing them...
I mean, I see this literally in sick call all the time. So... Even the corpsmen, we do it sometimes without even truly paying attention until we pull back and we look at, because you got to think, take sick call, like sick call warriors, right? The ones that always fucking come in for the stupid shit. They're there all the time. And we see the same thing all the time, right? You're here for the sniffles and you do like the rigmarole, you do the checks and you're like, all right, here's your shit, go. Right. And it's not until like they usually come back a number of times where we're like, all right, what the fuck is going on here? Right. Are they just bullshitting me? Is there something else going on? Whereas if it's a higher ranked personnel that comes into sick call, they're getting that full fucking workup right away, right? Immediately. The doctor won't even be like, the corpsman doesn't even see them. He just pulls them back immediately. Ordering
That
ridiculous
is
tests for
bullshit.
no fucking reason.
That's bullshit. That that's even a thing.
Oh, that's absolutely a thing that I've seen in the military. 100%. I've had it to where, like PHAs, your physical health assessment each year. It's a pain in the ass to get anyone fucking officer or higher up in the like E7 or above to come and do their PHA, right? I've seen docs and chiefs tell us specifically to go to their fucking office and do their PHA. You ain't special. You got to do the same medical shit that everybody else has. Find time out of your fucking day. Bring your ass down. Like, you're not special. I'm sorry.
You're not.
Medically, you're not.
No, you're not. And yeah, and I never went to sick call when I was in. Because like even if you went one time, they called you a fucking sick call ranger, even though you went to sick call one time. I avoided sick call like the goddamn plague for that reason.
And that's one of the things too. But if you were like a staff sergeant or what was it? Sergeant first class, SFC? Sergeant first class?
Yeah.
And you went in, you'd be treated like fucking king.
No. Okay, so officers got the better treatment over the NCOs.
What? I understand that. But I'm saying compared to the fucking E3 going in.
Right, yeah. So like the platoon sergeant's like, oh shit, you're never here. What the fuck? Like it's
and like in the Navy world, obviously, chiefs get special fucking treatment because they're chiefs. Like the chief will walk another chief in and be like, yo, this person needs to be seen. I'm like, oh, well, we tell everyone else to come back at sick call, but they're fucking special because they're a chief, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck out of here.
No, I know. It's bullshit. And like even when it comes to clinical treatments of stuff, like I said before, when I got hurt on a jump, this fucking dude was a captain. I'm a fucking specialist. He refuses to let me go we didn't have an MRI machine at our base. We just didn't have one. I thought I saw a spider. We just didn't have one.
I'd have burned the place down.
We just didn't have an MRI machine. So I was just like, I think I need an MRI. They're like, well, I don't think you do. And I'm like, this is pain that I haven't felt before. This is different kind of pain than I've ever felt. I feel it down in my legs. I feel it from my back to my legs.
Feel it in my balls.
Like I can feel the stinging pain in my legs radiating from my lower back. Like it hurts to get out of bed. I can't bend over. Like I can't bend over for anything. Like I'm fucked up. I'm hurt. Like
can't even bend over for the army to take it in the
right.
eyes.
So I'm like, hey, shouldn't I get like, don't you need an MRI to like look? He's like, no, we don't need an MRI. He's like, you got to go to launch stool for an MRI, and we're not sending you for that. And I was like, why? He's like, just because it's like the Army's not going to pay for that. That's what I was told. The Army's not going to pay for me to go to launch stool. However, if the battalion commander came in and said, I need to go to fucking launch stool for an MRI, sure, sir, here's your TDY. Go ahead and go to Germany for your MRI.
And they'll make it longer too. They'll be like, oh yeah, he's got a couple. They'll do it like over some weekend where he has to fly back after like 4 days. He's like nice little.
No, we didn't fly. We drove. It was close.
Oh well,
enough.
whatever. You know what I mean.
But yes, same thing. So like it was just like, yeah. And the only two people that were always sent to launch stool for stuff was senior NCOs like E8s and above, and officers. Yeah. And they would get sent to launch stool for imaging. And the other kind of people that would get sent are those that are med boarding, because the med board process requires certain things, and those resources are only available up there. So they have to go up there for their process. They even have to go back to the States sometimes. Like Thomas had to go back to fucking Virginia from Italy to get his like sleep study done. And that's why I couldn't get a sleep study done. I was like, I think I have sleep apnea. When I actually went in for my checkup, like my periodic health thing where you go talk to the doctor and shit. And then I was like, I've been having a lot of fucking hard time sleeping, waking up with headaches. Like everyone tells me I snore like crazy and shit. I think I might have sleep apnea. And they're like, that's not enough for us to go off of. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, can I get a sleep study anyway? They said no, because we can't do a sleep study here. You'd have to go back to the States for that. I'm like, you guys don't do sleep studies here? Our
It's
clinic,
a lot of equipment.
it is a lot of bullshit. It is. You know what my sleep study equipment was? They sent it to my house. It was literally
That's new.
it was literally like a fucking air thing that went into your nose, like where they put the air, but it didn't pump air. It just measured.
Nasal cannula.
It's the nasal, whatever the fuck it's called. It didn't pump air. It read air from your nose. And then I had a fucking the pulse thing on my finger and a waistband that went over like my chest. That was it. That's all it was.
That's new technology. That's usually not what it is. It's a lot of like hookups and shit. And you have to like sleep where they are, and it's really actually hard for people to sleep.
Oh, I know. Like I know about the whole like in clinic sleep study thing where you have to sleep in the fucking hospital bed and shit. Well, this one they sent it to me to my house and they said use this over the course, like get this many hours of sleep for 3 nights, and then send it back. That was my sleep study, and then they're like, oh yeah, you got sleep apnea. Yeah, they're like you had fucking like 17 apnea episodes per hour. Or some shit.
You're choking on ghost dick.
Yeah, so like I couldn't get my sleep apnea diagnosed when I was in. I couldn't get shit diagnosed when I was in. But I've tried to make sure that like, hey, put that in my fucking records that I came and talked to you about this. Even that I still get denied anyway because the VA, it's too busy paying themselves. But let's see. There's more to this article. So it says Schwab added that these sort of power differences play out in many ways throughout society, and sometimes people don't even realize the power that they're actually wielding. The Defense Health Agency remains committed to delivering the highest quality of care to all patients, regardless of rank, race, color, sex, gender identity, religion, age, or any other demographic. We always expect the same high standards to be applied to every patient in an exceptional way, anytime, anywhere, always. Researchers suggested a number of ways physicians could close disparities in treatment between high and low power patients. Solutions include task shifting, algorithmic support, increasing diversity in the provider workforce, bias training, and patient advocacy, and minimizing these disparities and ensuring health system provides equitable care for all. Now, here's the thing. So you know how like you could sue a doctor now in the service? Mm-hmm. Do you know how that started?
Yes.
It was a guy that got diagnosed with cancer after he got out.
Mm-hmm.
And he was constantly going and complaining about these issues, and they refused to fucking screen. They improperly diagnosed him with things. They said, oh, this pain is due to this, not in like blah, blah, blah. Come to find out, he had testicular cancer and it's rooted all the way up to his spine. And he had like stage 4 terminal cancer in his kidneys and he had testicular cancer. He had cancer in his spine. The guy was he was dying. And they even said, hey, if he would have been diagnosed when he went in, properly diagnosed, and they would have actually checked it, he would have lived. And his family sued and won.
Mm-hmm. But they could never get any information either.
No, they couldn't. But still, like the whole suing the doctors at the clinic was started from that, where it was like they were misdiagnosing people and sending them on their way, saying like, no, you're fucking fine. It's just this. And it wasn't just that. It was something more serious, and they just weren't actually doing the work to kind of figure out what the issue was, right? Like for my back, my MRI for my back happened a year and a half ago. I got hurt in 2014. So I've been rocking this fucking back injury for a decade.
It's on your head.
Yeah, it's all in my head, man. Like, and that's just like that fucking bald egghead looking motherfucker. We all called him Megamind because he had this giant fucking bald head. He was like this weird, awkward guy. And the worst thing was the continuity of care. Every time you went, you saw a different person. It was almost never.
That's the military, though.
Yeah, that is the military, and it sucks because it's like
I haven't had a PCM, primary care manager provider, for more than I think a year since I've been here. Like every time I go in for a med refill, it's a fucking different doctor.
Yeah, I mean, my doctor is the same, thank God, but like. I kind of want to get rid of her though. She sucks.
Cunt.
She's not a cunt. She's just I've whenever I have an appointment she's either never there, like, and I have to see like her nurse, her assistant, like her nurse's aide, which is always a different person. Or like if it's like she's like, well, she's not in the, like this last time I had labs done.
Are you talking about mental health?
No, I'm talking about my primary care physician. Like my doctor, my last time I got labs, a different doctor called me because she was out. She's always out. She's always calling out.
Right. Sounds like a VA employee doctor that has tenure that's been there forever and they can't be fired.
And it's at the Kenosha Seabach.
Yeah.
So it's
it's still VA.
It's still the VA.
That's run by level.
Yeah, it's run by level. And hell, even the lab tech for my labs is different each time.
That's because they just rotate them out.
Yeah, I know. The only person that's the same is the fucking front desk people. That's it.
Yep.
And that's the only people that are the same. And then like the fucking mental health person that's there who sucks.
Mm-hmm. Is it the Ukraine lady?
Yep. You know exactly who I'm talking about too.
Starts with a K?
Yeah. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about. I fucking hate that woman.
She was the fucking worst, dude. You have no idea like how much shit I had to go through with that one. She's like, 'cause she would interrupt me in the middle of like telling her my issue.
She just doesn't give a shit.
No, she doesn't. The only time she gave a shit is when I told her I was in Ukraine. She's like, wait, you were there for that? And I was like, yeah, I was there for that. I was there for like when the whole thing started. Like we were the first people there. And she's like, oh my God, it's just so terrible. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And she's like, so what do you need? And I'm like,
the transference is real.
I know. It's just like as soon as I became relatable to something that hit home for her, her tone changed. She cared all of a sudden. What do you need? What is it that you need? I'll help you out. I'm like, that shouldn't even be a thing.
See, that's also why I don't want to work in patient care anymore after I get out, because I don't want to become like that. And it's so easy for people at the VA to get like that. Like they all start out
bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Caring. Yeah, they're all caring. Like I'm witnessing it in real fucking time with my doctor. My doc just graduated last year. She just became a psychiatrist. She's 30 years. She's fucking younger than me. It's fucking weird. But we connect on like a younger level. So like we get along very well. And like she's a great doc to work for, because like the stupid shit she understands, and I'm like, man, this is fucked up. But I'm witnessing. I've told her this too, because we see it. Our forced mental health person, right? Like the top person in the area. I used to be on Greenside with. I was stationed on the Marines with her, and she has a very brash personality, right? She comes off a certain way, but she's a phenomenal doctor. I like her, but I've worked with her, so I understand her. I know why she is the way that she is, and that's just like her personality, right? She just comes off that way. Great person, phenomenally good at her job, right? Great doctor. Loved working for her. And she's been doing patient care, especially in the military, for so long that like my doc has had to send cases up to her, and like you can tell that like her give a fuck or her jadedness is there, because we're like, that's not the case. This one is a specific, like it would take a sexually assault case or a military sexual assault or whatever. We were like, this person has legitimate issues, are not like just fucking with us, right? And she was like, oh, I don't know. And we had to like convince her with like a more detailed write-up as well, to be like, we're not bullshitting you. Like, well, I'm fighting against you on this one. I'm telling you, your jadedness plays a part in. Hold on, I lost audio for a second.
I still hear you.
Her jadedness plays a part in how she sees people, right? And say something real quick.
Something real quick.
Okay, cool. So my doc, she puts so much effort into see people, but I've slowly seen her like complaining more, and like, especially on ship, if she's getting overwhelmed and we're just getting a shit ton of patients, she will get frustrated, and I have to like legit, I have to reel her in and be like, ma'am, you're doing the transference thing. Like she allows me. She appreciates it. Like when I call her out. But I'm like, I've seen her when she was bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and she's slowly becoming like that overworked, burnt-out doc. And in the VA, when I was there, I obviously can like it's fucking.
There's like one or two of them to see all the vets for that region.
It's accelerated, and especially after first, you have to deal. It's not even just the patient load; it's the red tape bullshit of the VA. Like that's a huge part of it, in my honesty.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to the point where they just don't care anymore. Like they care, but they just don't. You can tell that they don't anymore. And then after a while, they're just kind of there for the job. They're there for the money, the retirement, whatever it may be. Or like they think that they're still making a difference, but they actually don't. They're not. And their self-awareness is gone. So some of them probably think that they actually care and they're doing the best that they can. They have terrible self-awareness and they just don't, right? They work in that field, but like once you get to a level of burnout, you don't notice it. Like you just don't fucking care anymore. And I don't want to be that person. I'd rather work in psychology where I have the ability to enjoy psychology and have like people interaction and stuff like that, but where I'm not getting burnt out to the point where I'm affecting people's lives in that sense.
Yeah, I get it.
Because I don't give a shit.
Right, I get it. Yeah.
But in the VA, 100% see it. That's why.
Oh, dude, fucking even as a patient, I see it because they really didn't want me to go to community care. And like,
yeah, because they have to pay for that shit. Dude, the amount of fucking shady shit that I've seen where they will literally change your request date in the system as you're making an appointment if it's outside of 30 days. They will make it to where I've watched them do this. They will there's actually a recent article about this or a TikTok video that I saw. They will change the patient. So there's the patient request date or like where you want. And if it's not within 30 days, or so there's a patient request date that can technically be anything, but the appointment can't be further than 30 days out. Technically,
right?
Unless it's the patient request date. So the patient can be like, I don't want to be seen within 30 days. I want to be seen like 4 months down the road, like at my next med refill or something, right? So if the patient's like, all right, I got to be seen within like 28 days or something. They give you a date. The next availability is like 6 months down the road. They will put the patient's request date as the book date that you're putting in. So it doesn't flag the system.
Wow. You know, did I tell you that I had to get patient advocate involved?
Yeah, as you should.
Because like I requested to be like, as I said, hey, I lost my therapist. I need to see a new therapist. What can I do? And they're like, well, you got to put in, like, they told me because the lady that I got the referral, that scheduled the consult for me to see community care to get the referral. I went back to her because she was on top of that shit. And the VA changed the policy where only the mental health outpatient provider can be the one that approves a consult. She said, I messaged her and she said, I will pass this along. Month goes by. Hey, I'm just kind of checking in. Like this consult I requested, and she gave me the same answer. It was like, I can't be the one that gives you that, but yes, I'll pass that along. Several months go by. Still no fucking response. I went straight to fucking patient advocate, and I was just like, I requested a consult. I requested to have a consult done to be seen in community care because I lost my therapist back in December or January.
Did you have emails?
Huh?
Did you have emails of them?
I did it within the
Like
VA message portal.
Even better. So there's receipts of it.
There's receipts of it that I requested it. So I did it in the VA message portal because I did it mostly because it was the only way that I had her contact information.
Yeah, but it shows proof though.
Right. So then I went to patient advocate and told them, I said, back in January, I asked for a consult. It was supposedly passed on to the mental health outpatient supervisor. And then a month goes by. I heard nothing. I went back and said, hey, I haven't heard it from anybody. Then they said once again they were passing it on to the mental health outpatient supervisor, and now here it is. We're in April.
Multiples of those.
Huh?
There's multiples of those.
Even still, we're in April now. I requested this in January, and I have not heard back.
May now.
No, like, because I finally got it done in April.
Oh, okay.
So I said, here we are in April now, like mid-April, and I still haven't seen anybody. I still haven't been contacted about this consult. And I contacted.
That's the only way things get done, especially with the VA.
Oh,
once
yeah.
you go to patient advocacy or you complain, because then they're like, oh, shit. This can make us look really bad if they like went to the news or something about this.
Oh yeah, and literally within a day, I got a call about the consult.
Like nothing happens unless you fucking straight up complain at patient advocacy.
And then they said that like, well, just we have to let you know that like, you know, we can get you in here at the VA if you want to. And I was like, nope, I want to be seen through community care. One, I have a psych that I had already been seeing that it has his own practice that is willing to see me, and he's allowed to have community care. He's within network.
Yeah.
So they got that done.
So before they made it choice, like you could choose that, and like what I was referencing, it had to be within certain parameters. That's when it would be like a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think you just have the choice. You can just say like, "Hey, I don't want to be seen here. I want to be seen out in town."
Right. I wanted to be seen like here, and they're like, "Okay, if that's what you want." And then the next day, actually that same day, I got a call about it. I was recording with fucking I think I was recording with Blake when I got the call about it. You know, like, hey, about your referrals and stuff, like when your start date. And then and not only did they give me a fucking referral, they gave me a 1 year long referral, which was the longest I've ever gotten. They've only ever done like 180 days. And this one, they said this referral is good for 1 year. And I was like, is it now? Cool. Anyway, let's get on to our last topic because it's getting late and I need to do some things. So women flock to Fleet to meet the hottest sailors at Fleet Week singles party. I will move.
Damn right.
I will move to America and have their babies. I'll have the babies.
Look at the look on this dude on the right's face. He's like, I'm getting fucking laid.
He's
tonight.
like, I am gonna be dumping loads, dude. I am excited. So they
The
floated.
one in the middle looks like he's nervous. He's like, I'm married. I shouldn't be here.
He's like, that's
The one
cool.
on the left is looking at the other dude's dick. He's not interested.
No, he kind of is. Oh no, he's pulling out what is that card he's got pulled out right there?
That's probably the fucking thing I was telling you, the scavenger hunt card.
Is it really?
That's why look at the look on his face. He's like, well.
This has got to be the scavenger hunt. This guy's probably looking at it like, ooh, we're a bingo card. All right, so
Hey,
it
we
says
got officers in the back too. Ooh,
so it says they floated each other's boats. A New York Navyman and NYU student. Oh, it's a student. You are totally getting the clap, kid.
Let me zoom in on this picture here. That literally looks that officer in the back looks like my officer.
Which one?
The black one.
Really? There's no way that she's at Fleet Week right now.
I know. I'm just saying it looks like my officer.
Anyway, so it says they floated each other's boats.
From this distance.
Yeah. A New York Navyman and an NYU student were happy to oblige the Post request to recreate the famed 1945 VJ Victory Day photo from Times Square during Fleet Week Bash. You better wrap it, bro. She's going to give you the clap.
Oh, yeah.
This kiss looks like they're not really into it.
Well, it's just because they probably had to pose that way for the picture.
Yeah. So Brandon O'Connell, a sailor stationed at Chambers Street, showed up ready to mingle at Fleet Week Open Bar Singles Party Friday night to meet somebody that would like to have fun.
Bro. God, their medical is about to be fucking overrun.
And here's the thing: he was looking to meet someone that would like to have fun. That's a politically correct way to say I'm just looking for someone that's willing to fuck. That's all that is. And listen, man, I'm gonna point this out right now. That chick's build is gonna give you problems, buddy. Like
what does that mean?
You could tell that she's in fucking athlete shape.
Oh.
And like you could, and she's here to meet sailors, and she's gonna give you problems, bud. But
she's gonna stab you in Russia.
Her name is Evangeline.
She's gonna stab you in another country, my guy.
Yeah, she is. Don't now listen, buddy. If you're watching this by some happenstance, don't follow her to what if she's not from here. I mean, she's an NYU student, but if she is here on a visa and goes back to her home country, and it happens to be one that you're not allowed to go to, and you guys have problems, and she stabs you, don't follow her there. Don't do it.
Don't fucking do it.
Anyway, early on in the evening, the Rochester native was hitting it off with Evangeline Lim, a master's student at NYU, who told the Post he was nice and cute. That means she just wanted to fuck him. The pair had locked eyes at Times Square earlier that day, and sparks flew, but they hadn't spoken. I remember her face, O'Connell said. I remember him because he was the only one in white.
What?
What do you mean? They're all in white. What are you talking about? I remember him because he was the only one in white, added Lim, a native of Singapore.
Oh my God, dude.
Singapore? We've come full circle here.
So she's from another country. She's there on like a
I just said that.
Shit, probably. She just moved here. So to tie this in with the Fat Leonard thing and the prostitutes. So one of my friends kept bringing over this Chinese chick, right? I think she was from Hong Kong or some shit. So I thought he was just dating this girl because her English was actually pretty good, right? You could tell that she was from China, but her English was pretty good. And I was like, oh, that's cool. She does something here. She was a hooker, apparently. And
go on.
I remember going back to Jacksonville, and I was on Tinder, and I saw her. And I was like, there's no way.
This is a familiar
And I messaged
face.
her, and she remembered me, and she was like, yeah, it's me. I got my passport back, and I'm going to school like I wanted.
Oh, no.
I was like, well, that's good that you're not, human trafficked anymore. You were able to escape with your life.
It's good that you're not a sex slave anymore. I'm glad that you got out of
that. She must have been great at her job because she got her money fucking fast.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Because that was only like 3 years later.
Yeah, well, anyway, this could be the same.
That woman was slinging some puss to get to the States. And what blows my mind is I remember because I met up with her and I was curious if it was the same person. I didn't fuck her.
He met up with her because he was curious it was the same person.
No, I didn't fuck her
100%.
because I knew what she was before. I wasn't going down that road.
We're diving.
I didn't think.
Let's shut the fuck up. We're diving into a Doc Ho story right now. I fucking feel it. Like
it's not a Doc Ho story.
This is the beginning lines of a Doc Ho story if I've ever heard one. I just met up with her.
It's actually not. It's
met
not
up
a Doc Ho story.
I was
because I knew what she was before, and I'm like, no level of latex is gonna protect me from whatever that woman probably has.
Look me in the eyes. He's lying. He's fucking like I went and met up with her because I was curious. I was just like I just sparked my curiosity. I just gonna beat her up. You fucking.
I mean, this would have been the better time because it would have been free.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I don't. You could say all
if you think about it, I wouldn't have been paying for it.
You can say all you want, bro. I know what you in your mind. I think you're like, Let me kind of.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to pay for it. No,
let me go.
But it actually was her because I was curious. I was like, "Are you doing the shit that you talked about doing?" Because she was talking about. Because that's why I never knew that she was a hooker for the longest time. Because she would always talk about she was saving up money to go to the States to be a nurse. And I was like,
okay, she went to the States to be a nurse. Her life, her fucking lifestyle has not changed.
And she said, she had a rich family. And she was like, oh, I don't want to use my family's money. I want to do it on my own. And that's why I was like, oh, that's why you're out here working, not human trafficked working. I didn't know that for a long time. I was like, oh, she's just out here doing her own thing so she can like push her own way and be independent. Cool. Lo and behold, she did it. To be fair. And no, I didn't fuck her.
I feel like you were considering it.
I was considering it.
There it is. I just said it. Like you're out there. I was kind of curious, but no. Here's what Doc's brain went. He was just like, I'm curious at the situation, and I'm gonna gauge whether or not I'm gonna fuck her off that.
Well, no, because I thought about it and I was like, wait, no, this woman was a hooker. I'm not fucking her.
Do you think that honestly stops fucking anybody? Do you honestly think
it stopped me?
Yeah, okay. That stopped you.
Because I'm an intelligent person.
You have, I know you've been with some shit before. You've been with some shit. I know you have. I know because
but I didn't know their background as a hooker.
Doesn't matter.
No, I'm saying like any of the women if I'd have known any of those women were hookers.
Let me know in the comments
beforehand. I would not have fucked them.
Let me know in the comment section if he totally had intended to fuck her. Like, but even still, you knew.
No, I'm saying in general, any women that every woman that I've ever been with, if I'd have known that she was a hooker in her past life, I would not have.
I'm gonna womb land.
Does that make sense?
I'm going to womb lands you here for a second. So it's like, you
knew.
You
understand what I'm saying, though?
You fucking knew.
Yeah, that's why I didn't.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. But even still, you knew, and you went into it with the consideration that you still probably will.
Yeah, of course I'm going to consider it.
Okay. So
I was weighing those options. Then the intelligent part of my brain was like, what the fuck are you doing? Remember, I was with the Marines at this time. So, like, the dumb part of me was like, this is a good idea. And then the smart part of me was able to get a voice through and be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm. Or she turned it down. Anyway, so okay, so she remembered him because he was the only one in white, which I don't understand that sentence at all. The fame, no, because look at there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people that I could see in this photo. They're also in white.
They all look the same.
The famed photo shows the Navy spontaneously kissing the dental assistant. She's a dental assistant.
No. It's talking about the famous photo.
Right. These are the same two people. Oh, wait. No, that's the original one. Dental assistant. As news broke, World War II had ended. After the lip locks photo session, they beamed while recalling their first kiss. I loved it, said O'Connell with a twinkle in his eye. I bet you did, buddy. It was nice. Lynn replied. I loved it. It was nice. That means she ain't that into you, bro. Because she was like, she
was there for the scavenger.
Here's what it is. Here's what it is. She saw him because he was probably the first sailor that she saw, not realizing that there's a whole fucking bunch of them there too, and realized like, oh, I have options here. I have a lot of options here. So she was like, it was nice. Anyway. The Paramed at Fleet Week Open Bar Singles Party where women from all over the world flocked to meet American sailors. Only women.
That's the best shit ever.
Only women were able to purchase tickets to the event at the Dean on West 39th Street. It's advertised as an evening mixing, mingling, drinking, endless libations, and dancing with the hottest sailors. Now, here's the thing.
I bet you their commands told them not to go there.
Oh! Don't they always? Isn't there always?
That's
this
like
one
that
command
moment
that
when your division officer tells you to not go there, and then you both see each other there, and you're like, "Fancy meeting you here, sir," or "Fancy not meeting you here, sir."
Mm-hmm.
You too.
Now, here's the thing.
Or you both have that secret. You're like, well.
Here's the thing that I find kind of shitty, though. It says only women were able to purchase the tickets. Now, what if some of the guys that are going are gay? You mean like gay men can't purchase the tickets to this too?
No, they didn't have to purchase tickets.
Only women were able to purchase tickets to the event. That's what it says right here.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Only women were able to purchase.
They wanted to fuck some sailors.
Yes, but it's just like, okay, so what about the gay sailors and like, you know, that are wanting they probably just like, you know, only women are allowed to purchase the tickets?
It was probably advertised as like as not a gay thing.
It doesn't have to be. It's where singles go to meet sailors. Right. Singles go to meet sailors, not single women go to meet sailors. Singles go to meet sailors.
Maybe guys just didn't have to pay.
Who the fuck? I don't know. Anyway,
because it's usually the opposite. Like usually the women don't have to pay, like the bar, the entry fee or whatever, and guys do.
I like this photo.
That's as a way to attract more guys into the bar.
Maybe. So I like this photo for a number of reasons. So it says Jennifer Douglas, who was visiting from Scotland, had never met a sailor before.
I'm gonna need this guy to shave his fucking face.
Nah, dude. They're allowing beards in the military. I'm fucking with it.
I mean, I'm with it.
The look on his
pictures.
You're
and
just jealous. Anyway,
I am jealous.
so this guy's face right here is like, I'm gonna fuck a foreign chick, and this chick's face right here is like, I'm gonna fuck a fucking sailor. Like
What are his shoulder boards? Are those? I don't think those are our country.
I don't think so either, actually. So it says Jennifer Douglas, a performing arts facilitator from Scotland, attending during her week-long vacation in New York. I will move to America and have their babies, she said. I'm single and I fancy sailors. They're fit and I love crisp white uniforms.
They are not fit. You have not met. You've met very few sailors and seen particular pictures.
So she is 100.
We're the fattest fucking branch.
This chick is down for a cream pie. 100%.
Absolutely. I bet you the gangbangs that went on from this place.
Listen, buddy, this guy right here, if you are a U.S. sailor, I'm going to tell you right now, you better be wearing jimmies. I'm telling you.
Orgies. Look, the guy that's behind him is just having the fucking time of his life.
So it says
he's so I see stripes. He's an E2, E3. Oh, he's fucking loving it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it says Douglas, 35, had never met a sailor before and said they lived up to her high expectations. They're lovely, very polite, very clean, very friendly, and they're fun. Totally. So this guy, this kind of goes, never mind. This is two uniforms kind of like meshing into one. I was going to say this guy totally doesn't look like he's fit, but I didn't see the seam of the uniform right here. Just like the guy behind him made it look like two people in one. It's two people that like make it look like one. Dude in the middle right here looking at the camera is 100% fucking hammered.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the blank dead eyes of being drunk. The other guy, he's probably drunk, but he's like a lively drunk. The guy in the middle is a sloppy drunk. Like he's 100%.
He also looks like he's looking at something. He's biting his lip. He's like, I'm about to tap that ass.
I don't know. They're in a conga line. So it says Nathan Polaris, who hails from California, has been in the U.S. Navy for a year, saw an ad for the party and decided to give it a whirl.
He's the little boot.
I saw the little card and was like, let's do it, he said. Meeting someone from...
He didn't rap shit.
No.
He's going to be at medical next fucking week.
So Nathan Polaris, we'll see you at medical, buddy. I saw the little card, was like, let's do it. Meeting someone from New York wouldn't be the problem. Right now, I'm stationed in D.C., he said. So this was only women were able to purchase tickets to the party, which was advertised as an evening. Oh, that was just... It was his first time at the Big Apple, and he was happy to be with a diverse crowd of women. A lot of different countries and a lot of different people, he said. Amara Majid of Pakistan dreamed of attending Fleet Week event ever since she watched Sex in the City. Because of Carrie Bradshaw, she talked about Fleet Week, she explained, and this is my first year in New York, so I looked up, where do sailors go? Dude, fucking college girl puss central, bro. This is nuts. I'm curious, logistically, like how many fucking people come back with burning cocks? I want to know.
A lot.
I bet. It has to be a lot. Most of these fucking dudes ain't rapping it. I guarantee you. They're just like, or like, oh, fucking forgot. And then they're just like, whatever. My pullout game's strong. Not thinking about they're going to be burning when they pee the next morning. Or the day after. Maybe the 2 days after. I don't know. I've never contracted one of these things, so I don't know. Which I'm surprised about. There's been a lot of times where I was pretty fucking reckless. And I didn't catch anything, which is very fascinating to me.
Yeah, I was amazing that I didn't fucking catch anything. If you want to hear more about Doc's host stories, check out Brock's podcast.
Yeah. So yeah, Fleet Week. That was our last topic. So if you're going to if you went to Fleet Week and you had to,
I actually posted in the shipmate section of the Discord with this article link, and I was like, "Any of y'all in here?
any of y'all in here went to Fleet Week and caught something? Let us know."
No, I just posted the article. I'm just like, "Any of y'all in here right now?" Because then I'm going to tell them, I'm going to be like, you guys need to listen to the podcast because we talk about this, and spread it to your friends.
Dude, the boar punch there's got to be a line out the fucking door of dudes just like, oh, that shit. Yeah, I rapped it. It was rapped the whole time, as Doc's famous line is. No. Okay, there we go. There's the fucking answer right there. And I'm also curious how many college girls got pregnant off this.
How many foreign women? Probably got pregnant, got the dude's full information, and now he's gonna have some responsibility of a child. He's gonna get like some call from Bulgaria.
Guess what? You had fathered to a child.
And now that's their free ticket to America.
Yep, absolutely.
Look
Especially,
at this
I
chick.
mean, you
look,
see
look at the second picture or the third picture down. So right after the iconic recreation picture.
the third
the
picture
Singapore
down.
chick
Are you talking about
the young dude
the Scottish
that's
chick?
cheesing it up?
The Scottish chick?
No, the Singapore chick.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The one where they're just smiling and cheesing it the fuck up.
Yeah.
So the dude with the beard, there's definitely other countries there at Fleet Week because the sailors with the blue flaps, that's not our country.
I see.
That's a different country.
Here's the thing I gotta say.
I mean, it makes sense because Fleet Week does have other.
So
countries.
the dude with the beard and the chick in the blue shirt. The chick in the blue shirt is the one that said, "I will move to America and have their babies." So
well, she's the civilian that's looking to fuck sailors, but
she's the one that's
dude or whatever the fuck he is.
She's definitely the one that's like wraps her fucking legs around you and is just like, "You're mine now."
Yeah, you're not pulling out of anything.
you ain't pulling out of this fucking port, bitch. You got to offload your semen in this port, motherfucker. I laugh at my own jokes. I'm sorry you didn't.
Oh my god!
I thought it was a good one.
What was it? This guy's a yeoman down here.
So yeah,
He just got sunglasses on top of his head like a piece of shit.
oh yeah, no, whatever. They're having fun.
I
Fuck
wonder,
it.
what country is that?
I don't know.
I'm curious.
NATO for sure.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that was it.
Did I ever tell you I had Chat GPT break down to me as if they were explaining to a child the difference between NATO and the UN?
Did it give you a strange answer?
No, it gave me an answer that I actually fully understood, and I was like, "Wow, now I understand the difference."
Wow. Interesting.
Because I literally said, "I'm explain the difference between the UN and NATO as if explaining to a child," and it legitimately did, and I was like, "Wow, I actually fully understand this now."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, Doc, that was the last of our articles, buddy. I'm sorry that you got to go. Sorry that you got to be gone. You're going to be gone for a while.
Long metal thing full of semen.
I know. And then Blake. We got Blake for a while.
Fucker that's recording right now.
Yeah, the one that's
Streaming as we speak.
Streaming, couldn't make it to the episode because of the kids.
Fucker.
Yet he's streaming on Twitch. Boy.
Bitch.
Ass. He better not try to use that excuse when he moves to Utah.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Well, that's what we should say. We'd be like, you realize that you're always going to have them around, right?
They don't just go away anymore. Like when you get there, they're going to be there.
We should have said that. I didn't even think about that.
That would have actually been a good comeback. But like you do know that like when you move to Utah, that's going to be a persistent thing that just doesn't go away.
That's a great point.
Like
I didn't even think about this to say that.
You're gonna have to record, buddy.
Like just put them up for adoption.
It's Kate's kids. He can't really do that.
That doesn't matter. He can convince her.
I said melatonin, but that was just me.
Doesn't do anything.
Anyway, well, Doc, it was good to have you on one last time before you're gone for a while.
Before I die, yeah.
Yeah, before you temporarily, notionally die. But yeah, I'll try to get this out before you leave. So
I'm not shoving anything else in my ass on board. I already got promoted.
Hell yeah, dude. Anyway, love you guys. Appreciate y'all. Doc, appreciate you for being here.
Video.
Like the video. Share it with your friends. Comment down below. And
tell us whether you think I fucked the fucking one check or not.
No, his intent was not just solely curiosity. His intent was initially. His intent was like, I'm gonna fuck this one.
I could hit this for free.
You mean I don't have to pay? His curiosity was, do I have to pay this time? That was his curiosity. So
yeah, that was legitimately my curiosity. And then I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck are you doing?
It wasn't that she said no or anything. She's like, I just left that life behind.
No, I ghosted her.
Oh, totally. Anyway,
100%.
love you guys. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you at the next party, kids. Have a good one.
Bye.
Stay safe. Wrap it. Bye.